Hail and well met. Welcome to the Westgate Irregulars, episode 27, I believe it is. The Haunting of Briar House. I am your DM, Eric Scott DeB. You can tell because I'm wearing the shirt that says, when the DM smiles, it's already too late.
Oh,
And here we are, ready to go.
So accurate.
we expecting a TPK
Finally
today.
all ready to go.
And I am going to toss it over to Aaron. Take it away.
Hi, I'm Erin M. Evans. I'm the author of the Brimstone Angels Saga, and I'm going to tell you about our wonderful sponsor, Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms. It is a strategy game that unites iconic Dungeons and Dragons characters from novels, games, and popular shows into one epic adventure. That includes Frida and Havilar from my books. They're both playable characters in the game. The game is available for PC and Mac on Steam and Web, Xbox One, PlayStation 4, Nintendo Switch, iPad, iPhone, and on all Android devices. For more information, to download the game, you can check out idlechampions.com. They also have provided us with a code that you can get. Just type in ! We love codename, and let us know if you get anything cool.
At our Twitter, Aaron just played on Friday.
Oh, that's
totally
right.
Cool Idle Champions game.
Yeah, you can watch it. Played a game with played Havilar and Black Viper, Freely, and Melf were all characters in it. So you can check that out. You can recreate that team in your game. It's a lot of fun.
I'm Rhiannon Held. I write urban fantasy under Rhiannon Held and then space opera under RZ Held. And you can check out all our books on the little Amazon Blacksmith widget on our Twitch page. And I'll use the rest of my time to tell you guys about our contest or remind you. And I realized maybe I'm an overachiever. I made it a little bit too much. Maybe people feel like it's only for overachievers. You don't have to answer all of the trivia questions. If you answer a few of the trivia questions right, the person who gets the most right, even if that's like one or two, will get to have their character be in a short story with all of the Westgate Irregulars, and you also get to suggest something that might happen in that short story. So if your character wants to have like a dance-off battle with Sturge, with his mad dancing skills, check out our website in the link that the mods are going to give you, and answer a few of the trivia questions, and you might win. We're going to do the winner, or if there's more than one person with the same number of correct answers, dice off just before the stream next week. So you got a week to enter.
Hi, I'm Yang Wang. I'm a writer and a filmmaker.
Hi, I'm Emily Tang. I'm a writer and a game designer at Wizards of the Coast. Disclaimer, all thoughts and opinions expressed in this stream are my own and do not represent Wizards of the Coast.
Hi, I'm Stephen Merlino. I'm a teacher and a writer.
Hi, I'm Randy. I am a used black hole salesman.
Thank you for that, everyone. And these are the Dungeon Scrawlers playing the Westgate Irregulars campaign. When last we left the Westgate Irregulars, they had finally found Briar House, the disappeared townhouse in which most of their friends and in some cases family live in Westgate. I say found because it had been banished or dismissed or hidden in some secret place by their sorceress wizardly friend Mirren, who got a little enthusiastic and overexcited when it came to hiding it from their enemies. They came back from facing their enemies, and the house hadn't reappeared, and so they went on a quest to find it. And they finally did, in the gullet of an astral dreadnought.
Not yay.
Not yay.
As one does.
After fighting an epic battle with the astral dreadnought and two Githyanki ships, they ended up inside the creature, thanks to Cecilia's guidance. She said, jump in the monster's mouth, and all of them said, yeah, okay, fine. They seem to have that rapport where they just trust each other, you know?
I'm very trustworthy. I don't know what you're talking about.
In the darkness, they found Briar House to be haunted by some sort of spirit, and immediately forsaking all the rules of horror movies, they immediately split up and are now being terrorized by the ghost in various ways.
And let's be real, like Artemisia is one of the ones who's going to die. Like she's too promiscuous to make it through. Sad.
Rule number
Well-
1, don't split the party. Rule number 2, never have sex in a horror movie.
Or if you do, just make sure to do lots of it before the end, right? Enjoy your time while you still have it.
Prefer to be using drugs while having sex if possible.
Oh gosh,
To be
burning
fair,
Bibles.
Storm was the most recent to have sex with the Githyanki captain.
That's true.
Who is
Uh-oh.
also present, having
Aye.
been revived by Rogar's magic. Not in one piece, but present and pissed.
Aye.
Anyway,
She was
So-
pissed before. She's constantly pissed.
that's true. All right. Speaking of Artemisia, our
Mm.
scene is going to open on Artemisia. You're actually sitting out on the porch having tea, looking at the rose garden. You're not entirely sure how you got here. Like you were talking with Bo in the kitchen just a moment ago, and now you're here.
Is she still pregnant?
Oh yeah, you're more pregnant than you were before.
Whoa.
It's worse.
Forgot that part.
Whoa.
Yeah. And
She was not pregnant when we walked in the house. Let's just be clear about that.
right. And Bo is standing there, and he has tea, and he's pouring you tea, and he kind of starts, and he's like, "Are you all right?"
No, I'm not. I need to talk to Lilton. Is Lilton here? You said Lilton was here.
Oh, Lord Gold has gone away on business for the day. He often does that, as
he
of
does.
course you know, and he's very busy. He's the Crow Mark of Westgate, after all. He has many duties.
Wow. Okay. This dream just keeps going in unexpected directions. All right, Varys. Is Varys here?
I think he's attending some other business. Is there something I can help you with?
I need to check on Roomba. You won't know who Roomba is. I need to check the basement if the basement is clean enough.
The basement.
She's gonna get up. Like I figure by now, like she's pregnant enough that it's kind of hard to like not be pretty ungainly when she's
Yes.
like, getting up.
Bo reaches out to help you, but he doesn't touch you. He's just kind of like, like
Yeah,
he's
Artemisia's
offering his
gonna-
arm for you to hold on to. And like,
She's not gonna take that offer.
the basement. Okay.
Oh, audio.
He doesn't want us to go in the basement.
Okay.
It's silenced our DM.
Down in the basement, you discover. Did your sound come back, Eric?
a pile of gold,
Oh no.
3 magic swords.
Oh,
When my
Roomba.
internet messes up like
There we
that,
go. He's back.
Aaron's in charge.
Yeah.
she
right.
was.
I was
Okay.
trying.
Okay, so Artemisia.
Yeah, I don't know what it is about my router. I'm really sorry.
You have a
people.
demon in your
it
router.
sucks.
Time to exercise.
Anyway, yes. So Bo will happily lead you to the basement.
Okay.
In fact, you find yourself standing at the door leading down to the basement. Like there was no transition. You were just standing here now.
Now we're in Inception. Okay. This also seems like a terrible idea. But let's do it anyway. We will force the supernatural forces to come out somehow by like doing exactly the things that one should not do.
Okay.
So she's gonna go down.
He holds up a candle. He says, "Oh, wait," and follows you down into the basement.
Because the
You
door
can
was
see-
sealed when we came here, right? The door to the basement.
Right. The door was sealed and well, it wasn't chained from this side or anything, but you couldn't get through it.
No.
Well, who says she's at the actual basement?
Right. I'm just
Right.
making clear for the audience.
If she makes dancing lights, does that work? Does her magic still work?
Oh, yes.
Okay, good.
It comes to you very easily.
Yay! It's a nice dream. It's only one so creepy.
Bo says, "We're still doing some renovations in the basement. You should be very careful."
I will be very careful.
Okay.
I'm being very, very, very careful, in fact.
All right. You climb down the stairs into the basement. You start going down into the darkness.
With dancing lights.
So, Sturge and Cecilia.
Yeah.
You are in the upstairs room being buffeted by wind and snow that's coming barreling through the window. And there's this looming creature with these giant glowing golden eyes and this hand 6 feet in width reaching through specifically for Cecilia.
I'm going
And
to try to shove Sturge out of the way. While Sturge is also doing something.
Surge is going to see just how potent this sword is, and he's going to try to lop off this hand.
Okay. You can only really get to the fingers of the
Fingers.
hand. Like I
Fingers.
said, it's 6 feet wide, so it's a huge hand. It's bigger than your body.
Right.
Yeah, you can attack it. Go for it. Make a
Mhm.
roll.
Okay. Here it is. Sorry.
The sword is filling you with a certain degree of calm.
Thank you, sword.
Be a good sword. Not at all troublesome in any way.
No, not even a little.
Okay.
Not at all.
I just, what the heck just happened? Sorry, I'm just experiencing a little bit of confusion on my end there. Much better.
Are you being possessed in real life, Steven? Like, what's happening?
Are the batteries in your dice running low? Is that the problem?
I rolled a 1, which is actually a 10,
Okay.
You got a 10?
after my +9 was added to it.
Wow.
Let's do that math.
I okay.
I can't tell if Eric's frozen or
Here I am again.
Oh.
Jesus.
It was a little hard to tell if Steven had left you speechless.
Yeah, you seem speechless. It was
Because
math.
it's kind of 50-50 here.
Okay. Well, you got a 10 with your +9 modifier. Is that what you said?
yes.
That does not strike it. So you hit it with the sword and it bounces off of its thick carapace coming toward you.
Okay.
And the hand grasps for Cecilia, but she shoves Sturge out of the way. So it grasps for, yeah, it just grasps for Cecilia still.
That's why I missed Cecilia. Thanks a lot. It's
He
like,
doesn't like you helping him.
I'm trying to save you.
oh man.
AC 20.
That hits.
Okay, it grabs you.
I still have my axe out, right?
It's cold fingers wrap around you, and each of the fingers is as wide as your arm, or more accurately, Stong's arm.
And that is an important distinction.
It is.
One of us is definitely, brought the gun show. and
Yeah,
one
like
is
Stong's
not.
arms are like 3 times the width of Cecilia's arms, I
Pretty
think.
much.
Okay.
Okay. So I am going to once again, because this creature reached for me, calling me the emissary,
It did
which
say
is the title that my patron uses, or that at least people who worship or talk to my patron use for me. And so I know this is dangerous. I shove Sturge because I know this is dangerous for Sturge. I'm scared, but I'm not sure it's dangerous for me. This might just be another come along. You have another gap year. I don't want to do it, but if I kill this thing for that, I don't know. So I'm gonna ask it what it wants again, and if it doesn't answer, I'm gonna have to chop it. And also, I can't stop Sturge from chopping it again.
have failed me, emissary.
I don't work for you.
I shall take my power back.
What?
And you start feeling yourself like strength sapping out of you.
I don't like this. This is not how she looked before. I'm definitely going to try to chop its hand off.
Okay. Make an attack roll. You are restrained, so you have disadvantage.
Okay. I think that's probably the right roll. Oh, it's not. Oh, it's an 11.
Okay. Your axe smacks into it and just kind of bounces off.
I don't like that at all.
Mm-hmm.
I get 2 attacks. Can I try it again?
Yes.
On dice.
Oh, God. It stinks that D&D Beyond has such realistic dice because for just a second, I was going to have rolled a 21, but I rolled another 11.
I
So
see.
Oh.
All right. You swing along, but miss it entirely. It seems like the hand is not actually connected to an arm. It's just connected to
Weird.
the storm.
Now I'm freaking out. I think I maybe made the Heart of the Piercing so mad she like turned into her kaiju form or something.
The
Like I was
hand-
thinking this was just a jerk blizzard golem or something, but this seems to have gotten way out of control.
The hand starts pulling Cecilia slowly back toward the window.
I don't want to go.
Sturge, what did you do?
I'm going to try to cut the link between the hand and the storm. And this time I'm going to say, don't shove me. And swing. I'm going to do booming blade at the same time,
Nice.
because I can.
Ooh, man.
This time I get a 16.
You might be up there.
Okay.
Poor Eric's internet.
Man, I don't know what's happening to you all. I'm sorry.
Hey, no worries. Happens.
You need to change from AOL. It's just time, Eric.
Yeah.
You mean my 56K modem is not
Yeah, it's
connected?
time. It's time to upgrade.
This creature goes ba-dong, ba-dong, ba-dong.
But I programmed it to say, you've got game instead of you've got mail, just to remind me. Anyway.
Mom, get off the phone!
Okay, Sturge, what did you roll to attack it?
16.
16. The 16, the sword bites into it.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and roll damage.
10 damage, unless I also get sneak attack for her being there swinging her axe.
Yeah,
Mhm.
you do.
Sweet. And that is total of 20.
Okay.
Biff! Plus anything, any special bonuses that this flaming purple sword might have.
Yeah, I got it.
Balance to the curse.
It was boom blade, not biff blade.
Oh, thank you for reminding me. And then now it's shuddering with thunderous energy. And if it moves, gonna get a little smackdown.
Did you tell me about the booming blade before you attacked?
I did. That's
I-
what Rogar knew to comment.
I
He did. I don't know
Internet
enough about
gremlins.
Booming Blade. So you hit it and it causes a shock wave through the arm,
Yeah.
which either that was an Eric.
Now I can hear you again.
Okay, cool. I was like, I don't know if that would make it squeeze me or drop me. And I feel like as a DM, I want one, and as a player, I want the other. So
Yeah, it sheaths the hand in thunderous energy.
Okay.
Ooh.
Might make it harder to hold on to you.
I feel like my ears probably don't feel too good right now.
Well,
It does not make it harder to hold on to her, but it is sheathed in thunderous energy. Okay, Cecilia,
Yes.
what are you doing? You're being
Being
hauled by the
sheathed in
hand.
thunderous energy, apparently. I'm going to try to witch bolt it.
that's a good call.
Since as far as I know, the axe didn't work.
Okay.
So I'm going to just go ahead and aim for the witch bolt and see if
Right between the glowing eyes out in the fog.
That's a good question. Do you want to attack the hand or do you want to attack the eyes in the
well,
fog?
let's hit it in the eyes and the fog.
Okay.
I feel like that is what Cecilia would do. Aim for the face. Always with the face.
Much more intimidating.
Okay, so this is narratively sensible the way this is going. So I pull on my pact, I pull up all that crackling energy, and I go ahead and roll 13.
Oh.
That's a very witchy number. That's good.
Okay.
Probably.
The energy seems to be coming much harder to you. Like your power is being drained away into the storm.
I don't like
your
this.
body heat being drained away.
This is a big problem. I'm gonna have to ask. Okay, I know Sturge is already helping, but at this point, I'm gonna ask Sturge for help. Probably by screaming it. Because viewers, because I love you, I'm not gonna actually scream it since I know I'm an awful loud screamer. But to just be like, it's gonna drop me.
Misty Step!
Oh my god, that's brilliant. Try a Misty Step out of it.
Okay. Misty Step to where?
I can only go where I can see. Otherwise, I would definitely jump out the door.
Well,
so
you
I guess...
can see through the door because you put numerous chunks out of it with your axe. You could go in the hallway if you want to.
I could go in the hallway, and the door. I assume the door swings in, so I assume I could like knock the door in more easily than I can knock it out. Does this seem like an insightful statement I am making? Okay.
Maybe.
Okay, I'm gonna try to Misty Step through the door.
Okay. You appear in the hallway.
Oh, good. Can I scream for help?
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna do that, and then on my next turn, I'm gonna attack the door because I assume at that point, I witch bolted, I Misty Stepped, I screamed. Okay.
Okay.
I'm not leaving you, man. I need you to understand that.
Down
ask for
in
this.
the common room, Rogar and Caliph.
Hey.
The barrage of books has stopped. You deflected that poker, which is now quivering as it sticks out of the wall.
Deflected the poker, and it's quivering as it sticks out of the wall, and more poltergeist stuff is coming. A plant zings across the room and shatters against the wall.
My favorite plant.
Suddenly, ooze starts pouring out between the books.
A young girl's voice is
Okay,
like,
we'll go with the ooze pouring out between the books. That's pretty cool. All right. Yeah, the walls start bleeding quietly.
It's good. I hate when they like bleed loudly. That's the worst.
Well, you don't hear like
Totally held to
screams.
get out of the carpet.
You don't hear screams of pain from the house. You don't hear screams from anywhere. You don't hear cries of alarm from upstairs, for instance.
Whoa.
Why would we be hearing cries of alarm from upstairs?
You only hear one thing, which is a creak as the basement door swings open.
Oh, that's inviting. Let's do that.
It yawns invitingly.
Well, we hadn't find anyone upstairs, and well, so all of our friends and Mirabelle must be someplace. And of course, I'm very worried about wee Roomba. So I suppose we could head down there. I don't know. What are you feeling, Kayla?
Are there books down in the basement to bleed as well? 'Cause this is quite unsettling.
No, there are no books, just rune tablets. And
Is it
They're like
dark?
little scraps of paper stuck in the blood that are coming out of the books.
Is it dark down in the basement? Can we see like through the door?
Oh yes, there is a faint light, like that seems to be moving in the basement.
so I'm inclined to head down to the basement, but before I do, I'm gonna.
Oh no, Randy's. Oh, there he's
What?
back.
No, Randy's
You,
there.
you. Sorry.
Sorry. I was just like he went like that, so I was like,
Yeah.
This
I thought you
this is what I'm gonna do. Since the internet glitches out on me all the time today, I'm so sorry about that. I don't know what's going on.
It's good. It goes with the haunted vibe.
Yeah.
COVID, I blame you. All right.
all right.
So what I'm going to do is when I realize that I have glitched out and gone silent, I'm going to make a little signal like this. And what that means is that whoever is talking right then, you just keep going.
All right.
I
Go on,
like
go
it.
All
on.
right, monologue
Story.
time. Yeah.
Okay?
Tell us about your day.
Ultra collaboration.
That's
Exactly.
It's like that essay where you just say they would have gone a very, very, very. How many words is this essay? Very, 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 very. Anyway, so So right, before I head down, I am going to shout like, "We're heading to the basement!" You know, to let everybody know. And I'm going to like take a bit of the blood that's all over the place and just do like a runic R for Rogar and an arrow to the basement.
So we all know where
so,
you went.
so I don't want to, just to disappear into the basement. That's my inclination is to go down there. And I'm going to go ahead and I will summon my spirit guardians
Okay.
and head down into the basement. And they look a little bit annoyed, like, because they start woo in my head, and then I'm like hitting this new door, and they're like, okay, like,
Which
creatures? How can we maintain like a 30-foot like radius or whatever it is? If you're gonna go down the stairs, you wee idiot. But
which creatures that you can see are you labeling as safe from the
oh
Spirit
bloody
Guardians?
hell! If they're down, if Mirabelle's down there,
Yeah,
crap.
don't you hurt my kid.
No.
You could see Caliph.
I could see Caliph, but I cannot see who's downstairs, and I can't accept them, can I? So, I'll reconsider that one then. Although I guess technically, to be fair, I already said I was casting it, and I have a 9 intelligence, so I'll just cast it and say, "Oh, Kayla's safe," and then start tromping down the stairs with my spirit guardians all like bumping heads in the narrow passage.
I like
Not-
it. The
not
idea of
being-
them sort of.
Looking at me, rather annoyed but still protective, and so. Down the stairs I go into the dark
Just
basement.
rocking out.
For
Okay.
some reason, the stairs seem to stretch
There we go. Yeah.
ahead of me.
There you go.
Oh, are we back? Okay.
Is Caliph following you down the stairs?
Don't know.
Taylor's inclination is to not be alone in this creepy ass house that he works.
You're smart.
So she has fallen. Well,
All right.
she nearly got pulled out through the window by zombified Aiden.
Caliph, I'm going to need you to roll me an initiative test, please.
That sounds
8.
8. All right. Yeah, you're like, I don't want to be alone here. And you see the basement door starting to close behind Rogar. And you run and you run and you run, and it closes before
Oh
you get there.
no!
The door beat you.
I wondered why it was an initiative test.
I know. I was like, what is that? I don't know that I know. That's what that is.
Wow, initiative versus doors. This just continues. Like stairs and doors.
This is what Shatter is for.
Yeah.
Rogar,
Show that door who's boss.
Yeah,
Just
do
watch
it.
out for the ladder.
Rogar, you realize that the door has
Aye.
closed behind you,
Okay. I'm sure this is good. I'm sure it's fine.
and you realize that you were holding a torch in your hand,
Oh, that's a weird realization. Okay.
and that your spiritual guardians are nowhere to be seen,
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's not good.
and that
Oh,
you
that's-
are on
that's
a long stone staircase that seems very familiar to you.
Ooh.
Well, didn't like where this is going. All right. Where have I seen this staircase before?
Well, you are back at the temple
Oh, I know
monastery
it.
that
All right.
where you were raised.
Okay.
And you hear the voices of spiritual devotions down below you in the basement.
I'll go down the stairs to your spiritual devotions.
Okay, what do you discover?
What do I discover?
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Just
Well,
describe what one of those rituals, devotions would have looked like.
so temples tend to be underground, cavernous, to get closer to the spirits of our dwarven gods. And it's a huge cavern with a molten golden a crucible of just molten gold in the middle, and circled by a moat of water. And dwarves are dancing around this ecstatically, and there is a couple that are clearly sort of being, bonded, and they, they're very, they're dressed up in their nicest clothes, and they.
You mean married,
protecting
right? You don't mean like doing it on the altar, right?
No,
Definitely
no.
thought the second.
comes
Yeah,
later.
definitely thought that's the second.
That's the second part of the prayers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that comes later. That
Okay.
we all have a good time later. So,
Who are the dwarves that are being bonded? Are they people you recognize?
they're just they're dwarves from the Smoking Mountain outpost. They're not acolytes of Sharon Lar or members of the temple itself.
So they have blurry faces that you don't recognize.
Aye. Oh yeah, I love blurry faces. That's always like never creepy. Okay.
Make it creepy. What happens now?
Right. So, so they turn to me with their blurry faces,
Mhm.
and
They're like, Rogar, come to us, join us.
Right.
Bond with
I
us,
really like
Rogar.
Aaron's expressions there. That's
Aye. And the Holy Mother says, Rogar, we've been waiting for you.
Rogar, we've been waiting for you. Come a
Aye.
little closer.
Oh, I come a little closer. I say, do they need counselling? And it's their wedding night. I could understand if they want a wee bit of counselling. But
Now the Reverend Mother is the only one who has a face that you recognize. Everything else is a blur, like half melted.
okay, this is rather weird, but let's just go with it.
Yeah.
It says,
Oh, Rogar.
"Have you purified yourself, Rogar?"
I took a bath this morning. That's what you mean.
Abruptly, she's standing right next to you, towering over you. You're not really sure you remember her being quite that tall, but she is towering over you as though you were a child.
Aye.
And her face is elongated,
Hmm.
and she looks down at you and she says, "You should purify yourself, Rogar."
Oh my god!
Whoa.
I start crying.
And then she points to the pool of molten gold in the middle of the room.
Whoa.
Do it!
Rogar, no.
I don't know what I don't know what you're asking, but I don't think I like it.
Which part of you has sinned today, Rogar? Is it just your hand? Put your hand in the pool.
That doesn't seem like a very.
Do you need help? She seizes your wrist in an iron grip.
No, I don't like this. I do not like this. I do not like this. This does not seem. No, this does not seem like a good thing. Like Sharon Lar would want this. This doesn't seem very life.
How dare you
Temple.
invoke the name of the goddess, you who are stained by corruption. She starts dragging you toward the pool.
Oh, what?
Poor Rogar.
Oh my gosh.
You're just quietly
Yeah, is that all you did?
quietly protesting. Not going to actually do anything.
No.
That's fine.
I feel I'm not doing well right
So
now.
you look at the faces of the other dwarves assembled there. Again, they're all, half melted as though they were exposed to some great heat,
Mhm.
like a pool of molten gold. But you see one person standing amongst the dwarves. And he stands taller than the dwarves.
Not an ideal height.
No. Quick, get an
We
adult,
lost.
Rogar.
I'm gonna guess maybe you can nod. Is this Adric? It's Adric.
It seems like you
Yes.
said yes.
Yeah, it
Okay.
seems
Who's
like
that?
it.
Is
The
it
internet keeps stepping on
There
my
you go.
dramatic
Aye.
moments.
Get back.
Okay.
I don't know. That demon seemed to jump in your throat for a little bit.
I just
Maybe-
have a feeling.
I
was a
don't
good
want to
demon.
suggest it stay there. Never mind.
You're looking around at the faces of the other dwarves.
Or possibly ruin. Okay.
and you see a person. I'm not sure how much you heard. So you see a person. You think at first that it's Redagast, you know, from Westgate, and then you think it might be Ruin, or maybe it's both of them at the same time. And he's shouting something at you, but you see his lips move, but you don't hear what he's saying.
I start to resist the Holy Mother, and I want to hear what he's saying.
Okay, make
can do it,
a
Rogar.
insight check, please.
Oh no, but your dice can't do it.
Don't you have lucky? You have lucky, don't you?
Well, I got a 7, but well, my insight actually have a good bonus on that. So
Okay.
that's good. +8, so 15.
Oh,
okay.
Okay.
You made us all worried there. You're like, oh, no.
Yeah.
I got a 15 on my check. All right.
I always forget. Like when I just see the number, I'm like, oh, that's no good.
He is mouthing to you to resist.
Okay. Well, I resist, and as I'm looking at him, like, and then I look back at the Holy Mother, like the discordant, like that he is normal and real, and she's like this weird, misshapen thing, and the sort of the surrealness of it starts to like penetrate. And
the more time that passes, the more misshapen she becomes.
I'll start to fight. I'll start to struggle. And
Okay.
resist and say, "Nay, you are not the Holy Mother. You are not the representative of Sharon. In the name of Sharon Lar."
Speak for Sharon Lar.
Yeah. You're not even using like a voice changer. This is really nuts.
I am one who's been chosen by her. I am one who's been graced with her power and her light.
And she hurls you toward the pool of molten gold.
Oh no.
All right.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
I cast. Oh crap!
The most powerful spell in the land.
Come on! I got a 7. I got a 3 + 4.
Someone told the dice we're in a horror movie, and they're just making sure everything gets real bad real fast.
Are you sure you only got a 7?
Rogar, aren't you lucky dwarf?
Trained in wisdom saving throws? If you're trained in wisdom saving throws, you should have your proficiency bonus in addition to your wisdom mod.
Well, then that's what an 11.
Well, there you go. Okay, still not great.
I mean, you're a lucky dwarf, aren't you, Rogar?
Oh, +7 on the wisdom. Sorry, yeah. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well,
It's not the math
10.
stream, folks.
No, it's not the math.
You come
It's
here
not
for
the math.
emotion.
Unless I failed to update that. I don't know. Anyway, this is the problem with like we've upgraded it, leveled up a couple of times recently. So my numbers might be off.
All right.
Anywho.
Up in the common room, Caliph. You have pounded on the door a couple times. It is not going to open.
Are the bookshelves still bleeding?
Well, you look around and you realize that all the books are back on the bookshelf.
Bleeding?
Nope, not bleeding. The room is dimly lit by numerous candles, and bookshelves fill the room. There are a number of tables and benches, and you realize that you're no longer in Briar House. You were in a library.
Is there a certain book open on one of the tables?
There is. Would you like to tell us about it?
Please do.
It's a very old tome written in I don't remember what language. Definitely not common.
Is it elven magic?
It is not.
Mm.
The cover of the book is kind of leathery. Like really old, dried skin, not quite the sort of leather you're used to seeing around. And the pages have this sort of oniony, translucent, slightly oily sheen to them.
Oh.
Mm.
The ink is the ink is a little. It's a little on the brownish side.
Like dried blood.
Like the yeah.
You know, old spilled plum juice or whatever.
What draws you to this book?
I'm sure that's exactly what it is.
What is so fascinating about this book?
It's made of dead bodies for one. Sorry.
It appears. It looks like. So Caleb is gonna walk closer, and as she gets closer, it looks like the text is filling in on the pages.
Like it's writing itself.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
What's it say? Can you read it?
I'm gonna roll her wisdom check for her.
Okay. Is this to determine whether you can read it or whether you should read it?
Whether she should read it. 5.
5.
Yes.
Oh.
Excellent.
Read it for
Read
sure.
it.
She's gonna read it. She's gonna lean over and touch one of the pages.
It feels powerful, like your fingers tingle as you touch it. It fills you with the sense of power that you've never had in your life. You were always the overlooked daughter, the ignored child, the one who did not deserve such power.
Well, now I do.
At some point, you realize that the room has become warmer, filled
There it
with power itself, and you idly look around and realize that all the bookshelves around you are blazing with flame.
So first thought, I have to save this book. Just gonna close it and pick it up.
Okay.
Second thought, is there a
Clasp
way
the
out?
book to your chest.
Is there a way out through the fire?
The room is rapidly filling with smoke. Make a perception check.
Perception 20. Dirty 20.
Yeah, you do recall where an exit should be, at least. And so you start pressing your way through the smoke.
All right, she's going to.
You hear people screaming, "Fire! Fire!
Oh no.
Fire in the stacks!" People
Where's
crying out in pain because they're being burned.
Does she recognize any of the voices?
They do sound dimly familiar, but somewhat distorted. You do hear another voice that says, "Stay. Stay. Smoke is peaceful. Finish what you started by opening my pages." Do you keep running for the exit? Or do you stop?
Well, if she stops, the fire is going to get her. If she goes back into them,
It's already becoming difficult to breathe. I'm going to need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Think smart. Think is smart.
6? Yeah, your eyes are blurry and you're coughing and you're looking all around trying to find the exit. And you are now lost in the smoky library.
oh, wall of water.
Ooh.
Wall of
Okay.
water.
I'm going to need you to make a concentration check because you are casting it while you're, and that's just a Constitution save, basically.
Or
Okay,
Oh.
you try to cast it, but you can't. Like smoke comes out of your mouth. Your lungs are full of smoke. And you hear that voice again that says, "Finish what you started."
Well, it looks like she's going to die of smoke inhalation here. So, I mean, desperate last-ditch effort. She's like, I gotta live. Just gonna open the book,
Okay,
start reading it again.
Stong.
Oh, what?
Wow.
You're walking.
I want to know.
No, go back to the show
Yeah,
we were
go
watching.
back. Yeah, go back to the other channel.
Stong, you are walking back toward the house.
Do. Hope my friends are okay.
Sarah's there. Sarah gets an odd expression on her face, like she just ate something really sour.
Oh.
Sarah being the Githyanki captain who's got one arm and is floating via telekinesis.
Right. And that one arm is holding the axe that you gave her.
Mm-hmm.
And she says,
Loaned her.
Loaned her. Some kind of great psychic disturbance.
In the forest.
Oh, that might be my friends in trouble. We better hurry.
Is one of your companions a mind mage?
Not specifically, but I do remember that
There's
one
the
of them...
word, right? That you backwards primes use, mind magic.
One of them, my friend Sturge, I believe, tried to activate his latent psychic ability. Tried to activate his latent psionic abilities, and I'm not sure if that worked or not. But it seems that he.
Right.
My God,
Okay.
what if this is all Sturge like having a fit and doing this to
Oh,
us?
jeez. Or the sword. What if it's the sword
Oh
somehow?
my God, I didn't think of that!
Yeah, I was trying to figure out some way to like say and not say. Like he rolled super well for it. I can't say that. I'm like, yeah, he succeeded.
Okay, well, she says there's some great powerful entity, I think, in that house. Are you sure you want to go in there?
Yes, both my friends and my daughter are in there.
Well, very well.
Come on! And then he like runs and charges
Charity's
at the door.
like, no, I don't know.
Charity, come on! You're with us. Let's go.
She says, yeah, I don't want to go back in there. Not back in that house.
Well, okay. So Stong would. So he's really worried about his friends. He's really worried about his daughter, but he is not one to make somebody do something if they are absolutely terrified. So he still has one spell scroll of Tiny Hut. So he will give that to Charity. He had prepped this for a previous fight, but never got a chance to use it. So he will give it to Charity now, and he will tell her how to use it. Stay inside this tiny hut, no matter what you see, what you hear. Unless it's me, and I tell you the word
Pineapple.
It's safe. Come on now.
Sarah says that you want to think of something rarer than that.
Oh, good call, Scarcer. Yeah, we have a code word in the rest of the Westgate Irregulars. It's pineapple. So
Scares her kind of like, you told me that was your safe word.
I'm not a very creative orc, so I tend to reuse a lot of the same safe
Example it
words.
is.
So
Charity's like, oh, okay. What's a safe word? And Scarcer says,
Have Artemisia tell
haven't
you.
been with this one yet.
yeah, let Artemisia explain.
Artemisia actually would, so.
She's got you there. So I'm gonna wait till she's in the tiny hut, and then let's break down
Okay.
this door.
Scarcer says, "Would you like me to stay and guard her?"
Oh, that's awfully kind of you. I wouldn't have expected that.
Well, I don't particularly want to go and fight a psionic entity.
Hmm.
If you don't return, I'll simply leave without you.
What if it's a mind flayer?
Mm-hmm.
Got her.
Doesn't seem like what a mind flayer would do.
You're the expert.
I am the expert.
Well, is there any tips that you could give me before I go in?
Don't think about anything.
Easy, done.
And then if something does appear in your mind, you know that you didn't put it there.
Think about what?
Stong's got it covered.
Okay, all right. Anyways, so Stong thanks her and then runs to the door, and he's going to
Okay.
try the door handle first.
Okay. Yeah, it opens pretty easily.
What does Stong see?
Okay. You see the interior of Briar House, which is ransacked and messed up. There are a bunch of books that have fallen off the shelf. And there's a poker sticking out of the wall. It's faintly vibrating, like it's still faintly moving.
There's an Arthur Rogar with an arrow pointing to the basement.
And
Oh.
you hear from upstairs somebody shrieking bloody murder. Sounds like Cecilia, yeah.
Although I said that and immediately went, is it me? Because I would not put it past whatever this is to be like, here's a different screaming. Chase it.
Yeah, holy cow. I think he would go towards the sound of the screaming. He wouldn't really even he wouldn't think about it. So,
Okay.
time to run upstairs.
All right, you hustle upstairs and you see Cecilia standing in the hallway, screaming at a hacked up door to a dark room.
Ready to hack the door some more. Just for the
Ready,
record.
yeah. I mean, maybe you are hacking the door some more.
I don't know how
Could be.
these rounds line up.
Yeah,
That's your
it's
call.
unclear.
so
Well,
Stong
he
will-
arrives.
What is
he
time
arrives,
in the Astral Sea?
He
It's
arrives
true, but
essentially
nobody knows.
when you get out into the hallway.
Okay.
Oh.
As far as you're concerned, from your perspective, he just shows up. And Stong is standing there.
Okay.
Well, if I stumble upon you hacking at the door, I would just charge up and hack at the door and be like, "Die, poltergeist!"
She hacks at the door, and then she screams at it. Then she hacks at it again.
Yeah.
And you see her do this several times.
Well,
But from Cecilia's perspective, you got out in the hallway, you hacked at the door, you screamed for Sturge, and then Stong appeared.
oh, interesting.
Oh.
Okay, well, Stong wouldn't.
I'm just
Go ahead.
no, sorry, it's technically your go here.
Okay. He would just attack the door. If he sees his friend attacking the door, he would
Yeah.
think that she has a good reason for doing so.
Stong appears and hacks the
I have
door with his
excellent
sword,
reasons for doing all the things they
or
do.
he just shoulders his way through the broken, splintery door.
Oh, yeah. Let's because I have the charger feet, so maybe I could just like run into it.
I'm
Kool
gonna follow
Aid.
him.
You
Let me
end up
see.
in a darkened room.
No.
Cecilia's bedroom.
Oh, I say, Cecilia, we did it. We defeated
Where's
the poltergeist.
Sturge?
You don't see Sturge.
Oh my god, I'm gonna run to the window.
You just see the window is totally intact again,
What?
and outside is just darkness. It's
What?
the dark cave.
Oh my god, I lost Sturge.
Was Sturge?
Oh my god, I lost Sturge.
Was Sturge in here?
He was in here. He was in here. And this thing came, and I think it was the heart of the piercing, and it turned into a monster, and it grabbed me, and he said, Misty Step, and I jumped out. I was coming back for him, and now he's gone.
You left Sturge by himself?
Just for like a second.
He always gets in trouble when he's by himself. He needs an adult
I
present.
could see
all
through
the
the
time.
door. We have to find him. And something really creepy is happening. A second ago, out that window was just blizzard and frozen. And I mean, okay, let's be honest. All of that landscape looks the same to me. I grew up in it and it still all looks the same to me. So I don't even know what that was, but it was not the view out my window. It was not this.
This might help. Scarcer told me that there's a malevolent psychic entity somewhere in this home. She
Was she
didn't.
thinking of Sturge?
Maybe. She couldn't pinpoint who or what it was, but only that it had great power.
It's not good. Okay, then how do we find it? Just go check all the rooms.
I think we should find our friends first.
Well, that's I figure it's got Sturge.
I saw some other clues downstairs. There was a flaming R, which I assume was Rogar. Because Artemisia would probably write A. Kayla would probably write
Oh
K.
my gosh.
I thought it
Whoa,
was
no. Artemisia would not write on the walls.
Oh,
Just
you're right.
no.
Kayla would just shatter things.
Yeah.
Artemisia would probably write nothing because she wouldn't be writing on the wall.
Yeah. But unless you have some clue about how we can find Sturge.
Cyril still in here?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna talk to Cyril.
Okay.
So I'm just like, meow, meow.
Well, there's abruptly this weight on your shoulder as Cyril jumped down from the bookshelf or the armoire or whatever onto your shoulder.
At this point, I feel like I know Cyril the cat well enough to know whether he would like me to take him down and hold him, or if he would like to stay there.
Yes, he
And I
would
would
like
like-
tummy rubs, please.
Okay, I will take him down and be like, "What happened? Where did that thing go?
What thing?
The monster that reached in and grabbed me, and Sturge was in here. Where did he go?"
I don't know. My tummy's really itchy though.
Oh my goodness! What do I know? Just kind of covers ears to be like, "Is this the real cat?" I don't have any idea how to tell if it's a real cat, and I probably look insane to Stong now because I'm going like meow 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 meow, and then I'm like, "Is this a real cat?"
Oh man.
Scratching his belly.
I can.
There are sometimes when you converse with Cyril where he seems really articulate and just highly intelligent, and right now he just seems like a cat.
Still feel like I shouldn't put him down.
He definitely
Maybe-
feels like the real Cyril.
Feels like the real Cyril. Okay. Should we check the other rooms up here?
Yeah.
Seems like we should search from the top down.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
split up.
Yeah. Oh, I don't have any third level slots. Otherwise, I could sending the actual Cyril and test this cat.
That would be
but
very clever.
yeah, don't have any third level slots. So let's do it.
Okay,
Let's check the
let's
other
go
rooms.
check the other rooms. So we'll go. What is it? Artemisia's room, Kayla's room, and the spare room.
Let's not split up.
No, absolutely not. I think I'm gonna take Cyril.
You
I'm
should.
not totally sure.
That sounds smart.
Because if Cyril's Cyril, I don't want him to get eaten. And if Cyril's the psychic entity, maybe I want to be able to yeet him out a window.
Okay, so you go check Artemisia's room first.
Yes.
Okay.
Be nice.
Artemisia's room is very well put together and very organized. It does look like there was some kind of struggle in here, and some clothes are flung around, and one of the dressers has fallen over.
I'm gonna
I'm
grab Strong
sorry.
and be like, "This is what it looked like when we walked in. We agree, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't do this.
Yeah,
Artemisia
yeah,
asked. Okay.
yeah, that lightning bolt hurts. I don't want to feel that again. But no sign of Artemisia.
Or anybody.
You got to search around the room.
Oh yeah, sure. Use.
I feel like we
Make
should
an
hold the
investigation check.
Can I hold the door open while you look?
yeah.
Just
sure.
casually, just
Just be like, let's just take turns holding the door
yeah.
so it doesn't shut again. 'Cause that was very traumatic.
Maybe you
Okay.
want to look around. I only.
All right.
So I got 11.
You know what?
I rolled an 11.
You're stronger. You're better at holding the door.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, switch jobs.
Let's see if the horror movie. Oh, that's much better. I got a 23.
Okay.
Now I gotta find the horrible thing. The dice are still on point. Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Is Sturge's head in a box? Please say
Oh,
no.
God. You just see the nose like poking out from like a bloody basket.
Wow.
Sorry.
That would be really, really bad.
Sorry. That would be pretty bad.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
Well, you find like like a bunch of small scuff marks on walls and the posters of the bed and the dresser that suggest that a bunch of children played around in this room.
Oh.
And you suspect that maybe they were responsible for knocking the dresser over.
Okay.
I don't think anything spooky.
You find
happened
a
here.
doll, in fact.
Oh no.
It's like a little
Really?
doll stitched together from rags, not like a
Flesh
conjuring
doll.
What
Yeah,
what
okay.
kind of doll in a haunted house is like not a big deal doll? I feel they're all big deal.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
thank
let's be
God.
fair, Cecilia's never seen a horror movie, so
Just a doll. Phew.
It's a
Yeah,
doll
that's true.
that kind
true.
of looks like Artemisia, sort of.
Whoa.
Like it has kind of bronze hair and is wearing like the colors that you're accustomed to her wearing.
that's cute.
Artemisia would tell you that her style, incorporates all sorts of colors, but she obviously has favorites.
Yeah, totally. Yeah,
Sort of a
no,
vibrant
totally.
blue.
Yeah,
The
Yeah.
main one.
it's very innocuous, this doll.
It's like I have lots of different colors. I have turquoise. I have aqua.
It's a child's toy.
Okay, so I want to say right now, Aaron is going. "Ah!" But I feel like Cecilia would be like, "Oh, that's so cute," and just pick it up and be like, "Stong, did you make this for her? It looks like
No.
Artemisia." You
But,
didn't make.
No, but I'm sure Mirabelle would love that doll.
Wait, it's not
I can hear
Mirabelle's
you
doll. Apparently
Eric,
not Mirabelle's doll.
Eric, is this one of Mirabelle's dolls?
Make an intelligence check.
Intelligence check.
Oh, you know how hard it is to keep track of your own kids' toys.
Oh my
yeah,
God.
totally true. That's
Let me
legit.
tell
That's
ya.
legit. 13.
13. You don't think so. You think it must be one of the other orphans who was staying here.
Mm. Yeah, one of the other orphans staying here really admired Artemisia's fashion, so he might have made this doll.
Makes sense. It's cute.
Or
I don't
more
know.
likely, Lady Kiko made it for him.
Very sweet.
Mm. Okay. We should take it with us.
That's the thing. I'm like, Cecilia would be like, cheap, done, throw it on the bed. But you know what? Once we've picked up the the horror story piece, we need to take it with us. So, we'll just carry it. Show Artemisia. She'll think it's cute.
Yeah.
She's still downstairs.
We still have a bunch of rooms up here, and Sturge is missing, and you were fighting something.
Wait, what?
Oh, are there no other rooms up here to
No,
search?
we're still looking, are we? There's
Yeah,
Artemisia's room. There's Kayla's room.
Yeah.
I was saying when we go find Artemisia and I show this to her,
Oh.
then I was like, wait, where is she? Why is she still downstairs?
I didn't see her downstairs, but I saw a lot of things destroyed.
Oh no, she must have gone in the basement. She probably doesn't know yet.
There was some fire pointing down to the basement.
Oh, that was Rogar's note. Yeah, they probably all went down. He probably did that last, right? Right? It's probably fine. I don't know. I'm kind of
It's
freaked out.
probably fine, but we should hurry.
Yes. Next room. Or next scene. I don't know. Our thing. Next room.
Okay, so you push open Kayla's door. And actually, in point of fact, the person walking through Kayla's door is Artemisia.
Oh.
Artemisia, you are walking into the room that you're pretty sure would be Kayla's room.
Mhm.
But instead, it is set up like a nursery, for a child,
Yeah.
your child.
Yep.
And Bo, who has followed you upstairs, is like, oh yeah, I just I finished making the crib just today for you. See, he goes over to it and he shows you it very proudly.
I think this is the point when Artemisia would start, she's very suggestible from other people's opinions, and she held out this long, but I think this is when, she kind of relaxes a little bit, and she's like, this is nice. Maybe this is real, because it would be nice if it was
you
real.
touch the crib and it feels real, like the wood is smooth and lacquered.
So she's gonna be like, you, Bo. That's very kind of you to finish that. And she's gonna like kind of walk around the room and do the sort of thing where she's like, obviously a baby is coming, and so like, is this ready? Is this ready? Should I like pile this over here a little bit differently? But she's gonna kind of relax into it, and then she's gonna look back at Bo and be like, was I having like a nightmare for a while, like earlier? Because things just seem a little like off today. Like, how was I when I woke up?
Yes, the nightmares. You seem to be confused sometimes, and I'm not entirely sure how to approach you about it. But you remember something. He comes over to you, looking very earnest and like solicitous.
No, but maybe it will come back. When is Lilton due home? Maybe I could talk to him about it.
Oh, I'm sure he won't be back until morning. And Bo looks like kind of like sad for a second. And he's like, oh, I carved the flowers like you wanted. He shows you on the crib where there's this intricate carving of flowers.
Oh, is there something you're not telling me about Lilton? Did something go wrong?
No, he's a fine, upstanding lord, and you are very fortunate to have wed him. And now you rule Westgate, and that's amazing, and I'm so happy for you. You can make an insight check if you want.
Let's do that. All right. 11.
He does seem sad, maybe regretful.
Okay. Well, can I do like a persuasion check to like take his hands and be like, Bo, would you tell me what's really wrong? Tell me what's really going on.
Sure, make a check.
Okay. 18.
I'm not sure what you're asking me here. He closes his hands tighter around your hands.
Uh-oh.
And he says, I know that you're married to Lord Lilton, and that was the choice that you made, and I'm sorry, I speak out of turn.
Oh, how
No.
Awkward.
How do you tell Ghost you're just not that into him?
Yeah.
you ghost him.
Oh.
Hey, you go ahead and trample on his feelings however much you like.
But
He says, I never got to tell you. And then he lets go of you and then hurries out of the room, leaving you alone.
Say for viewers who don't know,
Okay.
Bo is basically like the sexy pool boy type.
Yeah.
It's like
Our
of the
house boy.
their house
Except,
boy,
and then he died. So
Then
like
he was
Bo super dead.
horribly murdered.
And he was like
Mad
sweet on
dad.
you, but you were not. You're like, no, I'm your boss.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, they had some chemistry early on, but that was before we started streaming. So by the time we picked up, all of that was in the past.
I do think that even if Artemisia is like, yes, sir, you have nice abs, she would go, but I'm your boss, and that's a conflict of interest right there. That's an complex consent question.
Come back when you're a lord of Westgate.
He lets go of your hands and then hurries out of the room,
Okay.
and you find yourself now standing in a dismal, dark room with a desk and a book on it, and you realize that this is Kayla's room.
Is she still pregnant?
No.
Oh.
You are back to being yourself in the cave, in the Briar house in the cave. There's a candle in the window. is burning. It's mostly burned down.
Okay. Well, she's gonna go look out the window.
Okay. You look out the window, you see just darkness, the gray stone of the cavern around you. And you hear a door opening behind you. And you turn around.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna get lightning bolted.
Oh no.
Cecilia and Stone, you walk into Kalis' room. It is empty. It's just a dark room with a desk and a book on it and a candle, which is halfway burned down.
Oh.
Okay. So does Caleb have closets or anything in here that we can look in? Make sure Sturge didn't get shut in a closet.
Caleb does have a closet.
I'm gonna go open the closet with my
Books
axe
just
in hand.
fall
like-
out on you.
Yeah.
Probably.
It's a normal closet. She doesn't have very many clothes, so there are a couple of things hanging there.
Kind of nudge him aside with the axe. There's no Sturge. Yeah.
There's no Sturge hiding in the closet.
Is there a weird Caliph doll? Just asking.
No, there's no doll.
Okay. Huh. Okay. It doesn't look like anybody's in here. As I go by, I'm gonna look at the book.
Okay. It is it looks vaguely familiar to you.
Huh. Oh no. Is this the ghoul book?
It's the ghoul book.
I cover my eyes. Do I have to
Okay.
make a check?
Yes, make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh no.
To
It's my
cover your
worst-
eyes.
It's my worst saving throw.
This
Song,
was
you better save me.
before you,
Oh!
before
I
you
rolled
play.
a 20.
Nice.
I'm so scared of this book. For those who don't know, we found this book on a ship that was floating in the Sea of Fallen Stars, I think. Anyway, there's a ship, and it was
Okay.
full of ghouls, and one of the ghouls turned out to be Sturge's brother, except he wasn't a ghoul yet. But there was this book, and it makes you crazy. Does it make you turn into a ghoul? All I remember was we brought it back, and Kayla started reading it, and we couldnn't get her get her eyes off the book. It involved throwing her desk out the window, and then Varys locked it in a case. It
Yeah.
should not
lead
be
lined.
out.
Yeah.
Yes, you see that the drawer that was the lead-lined case that was holding the book is open and sitting on the desk,
Oh my god!
or actually sitting next to the desk.
Stun! Kayla's got the ghoul book out.
Oh, not the
the
ghoul
chair-
book.
The chair associated with the desk has been turned over, like it's fallen backward.
Oh goodness.
Oh,
Crap.
Okay, we can't just leave the ghoul book lying around because Caliph is gonna. Let's be real here. Caliph is gonna come find this book and she's gonna totally start reading it again. And then we know where that goes. It goes
Yeah.
to ghouls. It goes to ghouls. I don't totally understand how that works. Like this magic item is not a thing. Like if I look at it with my
Also not
Eldritch
sure.
sight, do I see? Is it a magic book?
It is a magic book, yes.
Just doing it check.
Powerful necromantic
Because,
magic.
I mean, if there's one thing that Cecilia doesn't want is to look extra dumb in the middle of the haunted house that just basically says "Eat me, ghosts." So, all right, I'm gonna close the book and be like, okay, wait, I've got to put Cyril down because he can just follow me. And I guess I pick up the book. I don't want to
Okay.
leave this where she can find it. She has a problem.
Okay.
We have the doll. We have the book.
I know.
you
I
have
feel like
the
we're
book.
collecting for a weird ritual. We have a cat,
We have the cat.
which seems to be off.
Yang Yang,
Yes.
what doll?
Oh, when Stone looks down at his hands, the doll's not there.
What happened to the
Cecilia,
doll?
did you take the doll?
I didn't take the doll. Cyril, did you take the doll?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't understand that.
Well, he was just like, meh.
Okay.
We are dealing with a psychic entity, so maybe it is messing with our noodles.
I don't think there's a maybe. I think something is definitely messing with our noodles.
Yeah. What if
So-
this is not a ghost at all? What if it's
What else
just
would it
the psychic entity? What if it's just making us think that it's undead and evil?
So then is the answer to just leave this house and never come back? Because I feel like that might be the answer.
That's
Except
long-
where is Mirabelle?
I haven't
And also-
found her.
All those other people whose names I didn't bother to learn, but now I feel a little bit guilty about that.
Well,
What's your roommate's name? Nara?
Nala.
Noodle?
Nala.
Oh, Nala.
Noodle. Wow.
You said noodle. It was on my mind.
Well,
To be fair, I remember Nala's name. But
so we should, if you want to take that book, you could stuff it in my bedroll. I could stuff it to like wrap it around, and we could throw it into my backpack and then take it with us.
we can.
Point of order here.
Yes.
Stong is wearing a red dragon skin wrapped around him
Oh, right.
over a barrel.
I totally forgot that.
I just want to point that out to everyone. He's dressed like the most absurd he's ever been dressed.
I
mean-
thought he had,
And that includes the times he was naked. Okay?
I thought he had
The crab helmet.
The skin
And he has the
around
crab
it.
helmet.
The skin
He
around.
always has a crab helmet. I just think that's how his head looks now. Sorry, go ahead.
I thought he had the skin around him and then the barrel over it like a belt, like to hold it all together around it.
Is that the case, Stong?
Sure. Yeah.
All right.
It's
a
kind of a
girdle.
completer piece, Errol.
There's certain things that you need to cover up more than other things, so it all goes around the waist.
Okay.
So we have a book. We don't have a doll. We have a cat that I am growing more and more suspicious it's not Cyril. And we have one more room.
Meow.
I can wrap
Here.
it all in this dragon skin, if you want.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm
Sorry,
gonna
Cyril.
Give it to you to do because this is a very complex folded thing.
Yeah. Could I roll?
Cyril bounds down from Cecilia's shoulder and scampers out into the hallway.
Hey,
I'm
Cyril.
gonna take this opportunity to be like, Stong, I don't know if that's Cyril.
Oh.
He doesn't talk like Cyril. I don't know. What if it's a psychic entity? It doesn't know how to talk. But now we're having this conversation, and now the psychic entity's gonna know that. Damn it! This is hard.
This is. We should chase it and not let him out of our sight.
Okay. I guess. I don't know the rules of this kind of thing.
So Stong wants to rush to the doorway and then look around. Does he see Cyril?
No.
This stupid psychic entity is just messing with our heads. That was not Cyril. Cyril disappeared.
And Cyril sometimes does that, but I'm leaning towards yes, you are right. This is not Cyril. But also, I mean, flip side, Cyril, generally is pretty good at taking care of himself as long as he's not, chained down like when we found him. So.
Even when he was
That's true.
chained down, he still managed to take
It's
out.
true. That's true. Even when he was chained down, he killed Caleb. I forgot about that.
That's right. You leveled up from that.
Yeah.
Cyril began his life in our campaign as a night mask rat trap that we unfortunately stumbled on when we had lost a lot of points fighting mold and a door.
Yeah. I think we should keep going.
I agree.
We
We
really
haven't found
need to
any
find
of
our
the-
friends.
We haven't found any. I really hope you're you. I feel good about that, but I also feel like I'm ready to
Okay.
be surprised at any moment.
If a psychic entity were trying to trick you, would they make me wear this?
That's a fair point. Although part of me's like, I guess it depends on how clever is that psychic entity trying to outsmart me. So I would go, oh no, psychic entity would make Stong wear a barrel and a dragon skin. Whoa, wait a second. Is that Reverax? Is that the dragon that oh my god. Your new
Yeah.
girlfriend is so weird.
Yeah, there's some cultural things I'm learning about the Githyanki that are I don't know if there's a future for her and I. But let's rescue our friends. So Stong is freaking
It
out
makes
because he
true.
wants to
That's
find
true.
his daughter and his friends.
I'm choosing to leave the psychic entity is leading us astray. Anyway, next room.
Okay. You check out the spare room. The spare room has a number of cots set up to house all the people who were here in Briar House.
You look around, make an investigation check.
Go ahead and make a check.
Investigating. Oh my god.
23.
5.
3. All right. You find a bunch of clothes and a bunch of just small items that people would have to, live like normal. There's a comb,
Toothbrushes.
for instance.
Yeah.
There, like I said, a bunch of clothes. There's one shoe. It looks like whoever left this place left in a hurry. Didn't
don't
take
think they're
everything
here.
with them. You find a small pouch of coins.
I'll take that
In a strange
so I
puzzle
can give
box
it back
that
to
summons
whoever it
elder
belongs
gods.
to later.
12 silver pieces.
Yeah, you can't steal from yourself, so.
All the coins.
It looks like they left. Like this must have been where everybody was staying, but they're not here. Okay, we still haven't found Sturge.
They were running away from something. They escaped something.
I mean, I can think of some things.
Yeah. So how many other rooms are here on this top floor?
That's it.
That's it.
Well, and there's a staircase up to the sort of like garret, but
Wait, we have a garret?
Yeah.
Oh my
it's
god.
where
I didn't
that's
pay
where
more
Sturge has
attention.
been sleeping.
Not
That's why he keeps showing up for
ominously named.
breakfast.
So you look at the stairs to the garret. And at that moment, Sturge,
Yes.
you are standing in the garret
Mhm.
at Briar House.
Mhm.
It is a dark, stormy night. Water is just pelting down out of the sky. Thunder roils, lightning flashes.
Old lady cries.
Possibly, but you couldn't hear it because of the thunder. And you are looking down at the rose garden where your brother is buried.
The ghoul brother. For folks at home.
I look around the room and I say, show yourself. I know you are an illusionist. I recognize the style.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay.
Or an intimidation check if you think that would make more sense.
I think I'm better at persuasion.
Okay.
So let's see. Yeah, intimidation's not my thing.
Okay.
$10.
Okay. You hear a voice, as if from across a great distance, kind of saying something. You don't understand the words. It's too faint.
Speak up. Hold on.
I wouldn't take that if I were you.
Can you hear me, Sturge?
Yes, I hear you now. What do you want?
Follow my voice, Sturge.
Oh my God. Okay. Where are you? Keep speaking, mole, so I can
don't have
find
to be such a dick about it. Just do it.
I like you, voice.
Oh.
I try to follow the voice.
Okay, it is coming from outside. You climb out the onto the roof.
I'm going to open the window and say, "You want me to go out there?"
Rain is pelting down.
No,
Lightning flashes.
no.
This
This
is coming from outside the house.
The voice sounds clearer. Yeah, that's where I am.
Well, come inside.
Can't move, Sturge. You have to save me.
Can I make Sturge is convinced that there's some kind of really powerful illusionist at work here. Can he? I mean, that's what I don't. But I'm also a player who would say that.
What are you gonna say?
What? So can I intelligence check this or something?
Sure.
So-
Go ahead and make a check.
all right. I rolled an intelligence save. Is that the same thing, or do I just?
Not really.
Okay, here, let me try
Just
it
a
again.
D20 and plus your intelligence modifier.
There you go. Yeah, it's a friggin' 10 again.
That's okay. You are pretty sure that's the message spell that somebody is sending you messages.
Hmm.
Look,
I don't have a lot of time, Sturge.
who are
But
you?
if my voice is reaching you, you might be able to get free of this.
Okay, I will go out on the freaking window.
All right. Make an acrobatics check
Okay.
to avoid slipping and falling to your doom.
Right now, Sturge's brain is running through the possible people who know the message spell and who also work at Artemisia's house. And he's going, nobody can do that. He got a 21 on that.
Okay, rain is just pelting your face, and you pull your hood over, and it is really slippery, but you manage to keep your footing.
Right. Where are you?
Down here.
Where down? Down in what? Down on the first floor, second floor? Road.
Outside.
All right, I'm going to go down the gutter.
All right, so you're going
Wow.
to scale down the gutter.
Yep.
Make an athletics check, please.
Okay, and if I have to, I will use my new spell.
Itsy bitsy Sturgy.
Down went the Sturge. A 10 again.
Flat right on his back.
You,
No,
do you see-
you needed a 15. So yeah, you did slip and you fall. And
do you not see better futures for yourself, Sturge?
you take 8 points of bludgeoning damage. You smash flat on your back onto the wet brick flooring.
Yes.
And the rain is falling on your face.
It'll wash the blood away.
Stand up
good.
and look dignified.
Do any of us see this?
Nope.
Oh,
Meant to
darn.
do that.
At least no one saw that, right?
Yeah. Darn.
Where are you? Where are you? Speak again. If you have no time, speak.
Sturge.
What?
This way. It's coming from the rose garden.
Oh, no. All right.
Okay.
Those who don't know.
I know what's going to happen now. You have made some kind of touch in my brain, and you've learned about my brother, and now you're going to impersonate him, and it's going to be heartrending, and I'm going to feel bad.
No response.
I'll walk over to the rose garden and look down at the place where I think Avril is buried and expect to see his face parted in the mud looking back at me.
Okay, your lightning flashes. You're looking down at the flower bed, pelted with rain. It's all muddy.
Right now, Sturge is just really pissed because someone's fucking with him. And he knows they're fucking with him. And he,
PG-13!
That's two.
Wow, that
We only
was
have
two.
one.
Two. You only get
only
one.
do one. All right.
so he looks down. Speak.
Down here.
He gets down on his knees.
Okay.
No.
Gonna dig. Gonna dig.
Where are you?
Okay.
Marco.
You're looking down and inspecting, and this hand comes up out of the mud and grabs your throat.
Oh.
Misty step backwards.
Oh, nice.
Do you have Misty stuff now?
Style it.
Unfortunately, you can't speak any components for any spells.
Oh.
And sure enough,
Wait.
Alvaril's mostly rotted face comes up out of the mud.
Punch the shit out of it.
I'm glad you saw this coming.
Oh.
Just as a quick catch up, the same adventure that found us the ghoul book also found us Sturge's brother Avril, who turned into a ghoul, and we had to fight him, and then we buried him under the roses.
Now he's re-gold.
He's a ghoul again. All right. So now if he had to make an attack to grab at me, I would have tried something else to avoid it.
See, I spent this inspiration point.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess I'll do a strength maneuver to try to break free.
You don't have to do that. You can do dexterity if you want.
Okay.
We're very eel-like.
I need you to roll initiative, though.
Oh, okay. Only an 8 for initiative.
Okay. His other
Oh,
arm bursts up
no.
out of the mud and,
Oh
and
no.
grabs the back of your neck. And he says, "Join me, brother." And he pulls you into the mud.
Oh my god.
Goodbye,
Okay.
friend.
Nice knowing you.
Okay. And
And I think we should take our break then.
Okay. It's a good spot. Good
Okay,
spot,
and break
good
time.
spot.
So we're not doing our interview +1, as I understand it. I was thinking that instead I could give you a special sneak preview of this Westgate campaign guide that I've been writing.
Ooh.
And so we'll cut
Cool.
back a couple minutes before everyone else gets here. And I will just read you some of that and tell you about what I'm doing, and we'll go from there. So don't go away.
Nice.
cool.
Bye.
Exclusive sneak peek of my Westgate campaign guide. Now, some of you may know, I love Westgate. It's my favorite city in the Forgotten Realms. It's the iconic setting of Azure Bonds, for instance, and one of the first and one of the best Forgotten Realms novels ever published. One of the novels that got me into the setting, and also the setting of Curse of the Azure Bonds and Mystery of Azure Bonds and Gateway to the Savage Frontier, if you're as old as I am and you played those old SSI games. Anyway, the point is, I have been writing a campaign guide, which goes along with this campaign that we're running now, but isn't strictly this is how you play a Westgate Irregulars game in Westgate. It is a toolbox for running your own campaign in the city. I had been working on this before Stephen and I ever discussed this concept of this campaign. And I said, hey, why don't I run it in Westgate? I can test out some ideas that I have and really develop the city. And so that's what I've done. And so I just wanted to read some of the introduction to you from Chapter 2, what is currently in Chapter 2, just to get a feel for the city. This might help since we've been away from Westgate for a long time in the campaign. This will get you back into the feel of the city, because we're going back pretty soon, assuming that ghost doesn't kill them all. Anyway, so founded by a sorcerer king some 1700 years ago, Westgate is an old, powerful city that squats on the southern shores of the Sea of Fallen Stars like a fat dragon on a hoard of ill-gotten lucre. It is the quintessential expression of all that is best and all that is worst about the Dragon Coast. Freedom through ruthlessness, rugged individualism within the bounds of what the powerful will allow, and a certain moral flexibility in dealing with threats. It is an ostensibly free city and tolerates no would-be ruler, particularly a foreign one. Westgate was founded by scoundrels and built by thieves, whether they don the leathers of a cat burglar or the sumptuous robes of a landed merchant. 14th century Westgate saw the rise of the notorious and deadly thieves guild known as the Night Masks, who were almost as famous as the city itself. Under a series of masters who each wore the mantle and enchanted mask of the Faceless, the Night Masks rapidly increased their power and influence in the city until they became a mighty economic powerhouse that controlled almost all the businesses in Westgate. The Faceless attempted and failed in a coup to rule the city in the 1350s. And the guild would have crumbled to dust were it not for Orlak the Night King, a vampire who seized control of Westgate's underworld and ruled the Night Masks for another 30 years. Crushed during the whaling years of the 1380s and 90s, the night mask disappeared below ground and remained quiescent for nearly a century. The fallout from the spell plague of 1385 also saw the beginning of a major immigration of Shao to the city, which arrived in waves over the next century, leading to ethnically segregated western and eastern districts of Westgate that mingle in the middle. This distinction manifests not just in the people, but in the architecture, sounds, and smells of the city. Walking over the bridge into the east end, you leave behind the gloomy brick towers and balustrades for wooden structures with paper walls, banners that hang streaming from tall poles, and slate rooftops that curl at the corners like dragon talons. The second sundering throughout the 1480s brought significant cataclysms raining down upon Faerun in general, but Westgate weathered the storm fairly well, with the exception of open warfare in the streets between House Bleth and the 9 Golden Swords, who were revealed to have been infiltrated and propped up by the Zentarum agents in service to Orbak, who sought to reclaim Westgate. The vampires' bid to conquer the city failed, but in the process it identified a whole crop of radicalized agents to bolster the Zentarum's ranks going forward into the new era. Orbak, revealed as Manchun, removed most of his resources from the city, leaving the power structure of Westgate in tatters. John Demikar Bleth's political base was all but crushed, his resources drained, and he retired a broken old man. Recent years have been a period of rebirth for the city. In 1486, a merchant council elected a new Cromark to replace Bleth, whom many viewed as a foreign usurper, and promptly set about rebuilding the city's infrastructure and optimizing the balance of regulation and free market. Much to the consternation of the city's old guard, the Shao, especially the ascendant Goto clan, have proved essential to Westgate's increasing dominance as an economic power, bringing significant investments of coin from the east. New construction and recent demand for mercantile shipping on the newly risen Sea of Fallen Stars has reinvigorated Westgate's trade, and as a result, Westgate has become one of the fastest growing cities on the Dragon Coast. Finally, though many speak of it only in whispers, the late 1480s saw the revival of the night masks under a new Night King. In 1492 Dale Reckoning, which is the year of this game, Westgate is a city of dangerous opportunity. Coin buys strength, security, and privilege. All things are for sale, and anything goes. Within reason, of course. Those who lack means have to scramble to survive in a system that is heavily stacked against them. Westgate was born in piracy and greed and thrives today on somewhat more legitimate trade, shady wheeling, and bloody-fisted dealing. So, that's the kind of city we're talking about. A thieves' city of scoundrels and rogues and backstabbers. Political intrigue, adventuring, all kinds of stuff. And it has been an excellent locale for our campaign, and I'm looking forward to bringing out this currently 74,000 word document to help you run campaigns in the city as well, or just give you ideas for your own cities. I give some rules and suggestions about adapting it to other settings as well. So I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you again. Again, Eric Scott DeB, and I hope to release this on the DM's Guild at some point. Maybe soon. I have a few more things that need to happen with it. It needs an editor because it's entirely written by me, and so I could maybe use some help with that, and a layout person, but you know, that's on me to deal with. So are we all ready? I've been stalling for a while now. All right, good. Okay. Yang, give me the signal.
We good? We back?
Okay. So, Stone, as you're walking back toward the Briar house, as you were walking back toward Briar house, you did notice one thing.
Oh, okay. Like in the past.
Like in the past.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we were getting real freaky again.
Yeah.
It was going to be real freaky there for a second. The candle in the window was full, like
okay,
all the way up. And when you inspected it, it was moderately burned down.
Time seems to be accelerating here, or there are a number of illusions at play. Perhaps there's a real Briar house and a fake Briar house.
Oh my god, that's just exactly what we need right now.
The two of you hear, that is Cecilia and Stong upstairs. You, as you're maybe coming down the stairs to inspect the rest of the house.
We were going to go up to the garret.
Oh, you were going to go up to the garret.
Yeah,
Okay.
am I remembering that right?
Yeah. All right. So you climb up the.
Although now I know that Sturge just jumped off the garret. I'm like, no, we don't want to do that anymore. But we'll commit. That's what we were going to do. We're going
I
to go
guess
up to
you
the
climb up the ladder to the garret. I suppose or is it steps? I don't know. Anyway, you climb up.
I was
there.
imagining a
Steps.
spiral.
I heard
Okay.
spiral staircase.
Cool.
I was
Spiral
promised
staircase.
creeping up a spiral staircase.
Creep up the spiral staircase to the garret, and you look around, and it's Sturge's room.
Yeah.
It's full of small statues, sculptures that look like they might have been humanoid figures at one time.
Whoa, we found these in the ship a long time ago, right?
You did.
The elven goddess statues.
Those?
Sturge.
Elven relics. Actually, they're set up in a circle around his cot.
Sturge.
I feel like I'm learning. This is how do we know this is Sturge and not the thing messing with our minds?
Like in a
We don't.
ritualistic sort of way.
How would we know the difference?
You wouldn't.
We don't.
I'm not gonna lie to you, Strong. I'm so scared right now.
The window is closed and locked.
So Stong, at seeing that neither the friends or Mirabelle can be seen, he makes a fist and he's super anxious and angry. But then he looks around. There's nowhere to punch, so he just kind of punches the barrel, below him. He's like, Cecilia.
Grab his shoulder and be like, "We're gonna find him. We're gonna find her."
I'm just so worried, Cecilia.
It's because you're a good dad.
Do you have anything that could help us locate them? Because I don't.
I wish this is not the first time where I've gone, oh my god, I have all the wrong spells.
My goodness.
I've got real good stuff for making people feel like they're crazy or for hurting people, but not great helping people. I could, if we could find an animal in this place that was not feral, I'd ask it for help. But that's all I got right now. If we go out, there's there a little ledge out where we could kind of open the window and kind of stick our heads out the way Sturge did, or is that only for acrobats?
If you climb out onto the roof, you will need to make an acrobatics check. Although it won't be as difficult because it's not raining.
What if I open the window and just stick my head out?
Yeah, you could do that.
Okay. And just in looking around, do I see anybody? Do I see any flares of magic?
Make a perception check.
Oh, I've got an idea too. After if this doesn't work,
It did not work. I rolled a 6.
Okay.
I mean, I'm assuming you're you noticed the nuclear explosion.
You don't see anything, but you hear a faint creaking sound.
I don't like it. Do I hear where that's coming from, or can I not pinpoint it?
Just above you.
If I turn and I look up,
You see the window kind of vibrating in its frame.
oh, that doesn't feel good.
Make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh no!
just
Those
her.
are the worst.
Yep. She's the one with her head sticking out the window.
Oh no!
Did I just get my head chopped off?
What did you get?
Oh,
I got an 11.
You got an 11. Okay, you pull your head back in just before the window
Oh,
slams
good.
shut.
oh, Cecilia, are you all right?
Like it catches some of your hair.
Okay, I'm gonna try to pull my hair loose or pull it out of my head, whichever way it needs to go.
I try to push open the window again.
Oh, it's jammed shut, and her hair is caught in the window.
Can I cut
And you
your
hear
hair?
footsteps on the stairs coming.
Cut it! Cut it!
Cut it.
Cut
Okay,
it!
okay. He takes out his sword and quickly cuts her hair.
Chop it!
It's not pretty.
That's not a good
They're
sound.
big,
What am I-
loud footsteps. Everything starts shaking.
Oh.
First blast.
You cut her hair
Yeah.
Yes.
with the sword.
Yes.
Did you bring barber scissors?
No.
I didn't think so, but I wanted to check.
All right, you cut through her hair. Cecilia, you now have an asymmetric haircut, which you probably had before. Now it's just
It's like
different.
this, right? It's like, bitch.
Oh wow! What a modern style.
You have an undercut now. Anyway,
It's working for me.
And you get up and you're ready with your magic, and he's ready
Yes.
with the sword. And the footsteps grow louder and louder and louder, and then stop.
What? Is it waiting for us on the stairs?
Then you hear a loud boom sound from below,
Oh no.
Oh,
which sounded like a door slamming.
let's check it out.
Okay. To go stick our heads down the stairwell.
You ain't sticking your
anything?
head.
One head
Like-
here,
like
one head
this.
above.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, that's true. I shouldn't speak for Strong's head. I peer down the stairwell.
Okay.
I'm
Peering
ready
down
to
the
block
spiral
anything that
staircase,
falls.
You can see faint light coming up from the bottom floor,
But not the
leaking up the stairs.
but on the Garrett stairs. Or from the
Yeah,
from the
you
bottom
can
floor up.
just see it from the top of the Garrett stairs.
Right. Sorry. Is the light coming up the Garrett stairs, or is it coming up from the bottom floor to
Coming up from the bottom floor. You can
Okay.
just see it on the stairs.
I'm just gonna
It's
like
very faint.
beckon Strong and like creep down a little more and see if we can see where the light source is. And I'm gonna ready an action in case the monster jumps out at me. I'm very ready for that to happen right now.
Okay. So you're headed down cautiously.
Yeah, and he's gonna like Storm's gonna whisper in Cecilia's ear. Scarecer told me, empty your mind. It might help.
I do my best to empty my mind.
Yeah.
I don't know that Cecilia is great at that.
I'm going to need both of you to make a wisdom saving throw, please. Or you can do a charisma saving throw if you prefer.
Oh,
Exerting your
for
force
sure.
will over your own
I
mind.
never ever get to roll charisma saving throws, but I rolled an okay whiz save
That's fine. What did you get?
21.
All right.
Oh, I got 14.
Okay.
I'm wiser than I look.
So Cecilia, you kind of like empty out your mind, and Stong, you keep thinking to yourself, "Don't think of anything. Don't think of anything. Don't think of anything. Don't think of anything." As you're going down the stairs.
Oh no, I thought of something. Oh no.
You keep thinking about how my hair looks amazing.
Think about a Tarrasque.
You get down into the common room, and you see the basement door is wide open, and inside is red light leaking up the stairs.
That is not how we left it.
Nope.
Okay.
And you hear like hissing sounds like of steam
Okay.
coming up
We
through
need-
the door.
Oh, this is a measure of how much I like these people. That I think Cecilia's natural reaction is bite, I'm done. But we haven't found anybody, and basement is the last place to look. Like, I feel like we have to go downstairs. I'm really glad you're with me because I don't know if I'd be brave enough to do this by myself.
I'm glad you're here with me too. Otherwise, I would have probably punched this house by now.
If you punch the house and you leave a hole, I'll tell Artemisia that it was a ghost.
Thank you for doing that. Thank you for offering that.
Are you going to link hands or bind yourselves together in some way?
I feel like we should hold hands. I feel like Cecilia would very much want to hold your hand right now.
Okay. So
Like axe in one hand, hand in the other.
Stong in the other.
sword in one hand, Cecilia's hand, like, you know.
We might
Okay.
have
The
to do
other.
some sort of like front to back thing so we both have our weapon in the proper hand.
Yeah, and because I'm wearing a barrel, I assume like going downstairs is a little awkward. So I assume you're kind of like, we're going down sideways, but you're going down first. So I'm like,
That works.
behind you.
If that's what works, I'll do that.
Yeah.
Okay, you head toward the red door. Artemisia,
Mhm.
You think you faintly hear Cecilia say, "I'm glad you're here with me." And
Cecilia? She's
Yeah.
gonna yell for her.
you head out the door and find yourself in the brightly lit corridor of the upstairs of your townhouse. And
Cecilia,
Bo is there. He's repairing a window frame.
pregnant, not pregnant?
He says, "Oh, you're not pregnant."
Okay.
He says, "Oh, hello, my lady."
Do you know, you know who my sister is? Do you know Cecilia?
Of course I know Cecilia. Did you want to see her?
Yes. Yes. Where is she?
Oh, hold on. I shall go fetch her for you. You should. Are you all right? Maybe you should sit down. You're drenched in sweat, and you're wearing like a nightgown, like you just came crazily out of your bedroom, screaming.
He's like, that was just yesterday night. We've been having a heat wave here.
Yeah.
Right.
Seriously.
Sorry.
Bo says, "I'll get you some czar too. I think we have some downstairs."
Oh, not right now, Bo. I need to find my
perhaps?
sister. Yeah. Yes, you
Oh,
can
he
get me
looks
tea.
confused.
I will look for my sister.
Interesting.
You should really you should sit down. I'll fetch Cecilia for you.
That messed up.
The ghost. Don't worry about it.
All right. He goes downstairs and he just like, it's okay. Everything's fine.
Okay. Well, she'll sort of pretend to be like well behaved, like, oh, sure, I'll go back in my room in a minute. You get around the corner. And the minute he's around the corner, she's not gonna yell for her sister again, but she's gonna like try to go down I assume there's back stairs and front stairs. She's gonna go down the front stairs to the first floor.
I mean, that is where he went.
Oh, well, then she'll do the whatever stairs he didn't go
Okay,
on.
you're going to go down the other. All right. I get it.
So that she
Okay.
doesn't run into him.
Yeah, you find yourself in the kitchen, I think.
Yeah.
Yes? That makes sense. Because you kind of took the servant stairs. You're in the kitchen. There's a pot simmering in the fire in the kitchen. There are many bottles and glasses set out. Apparently there was a party. This is like the aftermath of some sort of party. And
She's
you
gonna
hear Bo
take
moving around in the common room.
she's gonna take a quick look and then like try to keep her voice down a little bit, be like, Cecilia.
And I need you to make a stealth check, please.
Oh, well, okay. Let's see how that does.
Sorcerer being stealthy.
5.
5.
Oh my goodness.
Bravo.
My lady?
Cecilia.
My lady? Bo said.
Went exactly as expected.
I was looking for my sister, like I told you I was. So since Bo is sort of like in the way and she doesn't want to like rush him, what she's gonna do is she's gonna sort of investigate the kitchen a little bit more and kind of like see what's in the glasses, that sort of thing.
Okay. You hear Bo approaching the kitchen. Are you gonna stay and let him discover you here?
Oh no, she's gonna like. I guess she's not gonna go outside, so I guess going back upstairs would be the way to go.
All right. So you get to the stairs just as you hear the door open to the kitchen, and you head back upstairs.
Yeah.
You hear footsteps in the kitchen for a bit. Huh. I must be hearing things. And then you hear the footsteps approaching the servant stairs.
And it was Bo's voice that she heard.
Yep.
Okay. So she's gonna try to be stealthy again with less yelling for her sister this time. And go down the hall and like go down the front stairs. Maybe this will work.
Okay.
Chase around the house.
All right. You head down the front stairs, and you're creeping down the front stairs when Bo behind you says, "Hey, Artemisia, my lady, where are you going?"
Okay, so she's gonna turn back to him.
Yep, he is holding a baby.
Oh no.
Whoa.
Oh no.
like very very happily and comfortingly, like oh, here I brought her for you.
Yeah, she can't not. She takes the baby. She holds out her arms for the baby.
Okay. He puts this very cute elven baby in your arms.
She almost got free and then it got her again.
And he says, I never knew why you decided on that name, Cecilia.
Oh.
It's such a pretty name.
She's my half sister, my sister.
I didn't know you had a sister.
I do, and friends that
Oh,
I dreamed. Is there anybody else here, Bo? Why are you the only one here?
oh, Lord Gold is out on business.
Yeah, you
Who-
said.
And there was a party earlier, I think.
Yeah,
He looks
My-
confused.
my friends were my friends at that. They were at the party.
I don't. He looks even more confused. Well, I mean, you, the wealthy and powerful have many friends all over the city, and I can't keep track of them all.
I feel like your clue one is Littleton let you name your baby after me. I don't think this is real.
He says, "Is there something wrong? Are you not happy?"
I'm too happy, Bo. It's too good. It can't be real.
What can't be real?
A daughter, Lilton. It can't. No, it can't be. And you're dead. You
You
should
don't
be dead.
think you deserve to be happy? Isn't this what you always wanted?
It's
He looks really sad now.
it's not about deserving. It's
No, it's about wanting. It's about having what makes you happy, isn't it?
But what about my friends? Are they happy?
He doesn't seem to know how to answer that.
I have to find my friends. She's gonna still take the baby though.
Okay.
She's gonna like hold the baby and like just try to like walk past him, see if he'll stop her, head down for the ground floor.
He kind of like starts to reach up, but then lowers his hand again. Like, I understand.
The ghost has a tantrum.
Well, I'm trying to figure out like I'm like Artemisia, like say something nice to the ghost and like touch him yourself, but I don't know if she quite I think like if she goes by maybe she'll like try to put a hand on his shoulder if he'll let her.
Yeah.
And say Bo, I wanted better for you. I wish I could give you better than what happened. Where are my friends?
He looks over at you, and his eyes have kind of gone glassy. He says, I shall take you to them.
Thank you.
And he gestures toward the basement.
Whoa, yo, if we're all dead and he's gonna say he's gonna take you to us, like, ugh.
Start our Kickstarter for new character art.
Yeah, that's right.
Hey, Cecilia and Stung. You descend the steps into the basement. You hear chanting.
Never good.
So, what language is it
Elven.
chanting?
What are they saying?
Well, it's some dialect of Elven, maybe ancient Elven. It's hard to say for sure.
It's like all these and thous.
And the red light is casting strange shadows on the stairs and on the walls. It's a short flight of steps to the basement, and when you get down there, you see a magic circle of some kind, runes drawn in red fire. around the empty space of the basement. And at various vertices of this diagram are several people just standing there kind of slack with their chins raised, like they're being held up by a string connected to their mouths.
So
these people would include Sturge and Caliph and Rogar.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
And
I was
and
muted, so I said
Nala and
Oh shit!
the children.
Yeah. No.
And
Mirabelle
Shirley.
Oh. Oh.
Charity?
Charity.
Oh,
You're
what?
stay safe in the tiny hut. Was that not Charity? Oh, I wasn't there, but still.
And
Well, Stong says
you
these things.
see-
Things. Yeah.
You see Mirabelle, or someone that at first looks like Mirabelle and then doesn't look like Mirabelle and then looks like Mirabelle again.
What?
But Mirabelle, you realize that she is much larger than you're used to seeing her. She looks like maybe a teenager rather than a child.
What?
Oh man.
And
okay.
she is conducting this ritual.
Crap. Okay.
Dog, I think you gotta do some, discipline.
Your demon baby is sucking the brains out of all of us right now.
Oh yeah, she has these horns curling out from her forehead.
Okay, look, this changes everything. She must have good reasons for doing this. No. But okay, so I think
I mean,
Stong.
this is clearly evil. Let's hear her out.
I am definitely gonna look at Stong like, you're taking the lead on this one.
Okay.
What
So-
What are you doing? Because if you don't, I'm going to.
Come on, show off your good parenting skills here.
She looks over at you. Her
So
eyes are glowing red.
I'm out.
no, but
Says,
before we.
Daddy.
Darn it! Oh, darn it! I was gonna cast invisibility on Cecilia before things happened, but oh well. So I look at Cecilia, and then I crap.
I just go, Mirabelle, sweetie, are you okay?
Well,
She called you Aunt Cece.
Okay, are you okay?
I am better than okay.
Do you need a snack? You seem a little cranky.
No, I'm about to feast on a great deal of power.
I am pretty
We're
sure
coming.
that your daddy would say that is a big no-no.
so Stong is just like stunned by this right now. Like he's like looking at her, and then looking at his friends, and then he's remembering like some of the things that Scarsair said about psychic entity, and oh my god,
Not empty your brain.
definitely not.
Cece, didn't you always tell me not to let him run my life?
I think you took the wrong lesson from that conversation.
This is me making my own decisions, embracing my own power. I thought you'd be proud.
No, see, you gotta wait till you're older for that sort of thing. Right now, you're making decisions that are based on not enough experience. So let's let
Well,
everybody
that's why
go.
I'm taking you two with me.
So-
can't let you do that, Mirabelle.
I think Stong is going
Why,
to.
you don't want to come?
Wait, your daddy's talking. Shush.
Stong's going to put a hand up towards Cecilia to kind of take a break, and he says, Mirabelle, what are you actually doing here? What is this ritual?
Well, it's an empowerment ritual, obviously.
Are you stealing my friends' lives to empower yourself?
She pouts in a very like Mirabelle the child way, and she says, "Maybe."
Why would you do that? All of these people have been so good to you.
Oh, that's what you think.
Oh,
All of these people have abandoned me. All of these people have embraced their own desires and their own trauma. All of these people are selfish. You're not, though. And Aunt Cece isn't either.
I'm
okay.
gonna let
Stong
her
side
have
eyes.
that.
Yeah, Stong side eyes Cecilia for a moment. And he's like,
Hey.
okay.
I am kind of wondering if this is actually Mirabelle. Is there a check
You
I can
wouldn't-
roll?
Insight check.
My thought is like,
You wouldn't abandon me, would you, Daddy?
I would never abandon you. I love you more than anything in this world. But I feel like maybe the psychic entity is like maybe getting inside her head. So I'm not ready to say that she's the entity.
What'd you get on your check, Aaron?
13.
13. You suspect that, yeah, Mirabelle might very well turn out to be like this.
Oh. I don't want to butt in on your parenting, but also, like, all I know how to do in this situation is talk. So I'm kind of like watching you for cues, man.
I mean, she is a tiefling, so it's a little bit hard to say, but maybe she's like 15 or 16. It's kind of, she's in that very willful teenager stage.
Yeah. Okay, I think
the stage when it's really bad to have dark magic power.
Stong is going to, slowly take a step towards her, and he's going to say, "Look, I'm sorry I wasn't here for you while you were in this house, in this dimension. I don't know what you've experienced here, but
well, you did abandon me here for many years.
Oh, time works very differently in the astral sea. And there is a psychic entity in this house that might be messing with everybody's head, including yours."
I know.
Are you the entity?
Well, obviously.
Oh, Mirabelle.
And it is at that point that you hear footsteps on the stairs.
Interesting.
And Mirabelle looks over at the stairs like angrily, like, huh. And then she looks back to you, Stung, and she reaches out with one clawed hand, like it's some kind of shining metal, and she has claws, and she wraps it around your arm, and she says, don't forget your promise." And then you're suddenly standing in the empty basement.
What?
Oh, wait.
And Artemisia comes down the stairs.
Okay, wait, real Artemisia?
Well, as near as you can tell.
Oh my god, okay, I'm gonna hug her.
She's holding a baby, though.
Where did you get a baby?
What?
It's Mirabelle.
What?
The baby's Mirabelle?
Yeah.
Is it Mirabelle the age that we expect her to be?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
Well, Artemisia's holding her like a baby.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like a really young baby, I assume.
Yeah.
She's like,
and like, you're like, where did you, what? And she says, oh, this is my, and she looks down and Mirabelle's like,
oh my god.
Stong's gonna rush over and like extend his arms out to like Mirabelle, and he like looks at Artemisia.
I'm hugging Artemisia like a lot. I just saw her hanging by her jaw over
well, you didn't see Artemisia there.
Oh, I thought Artemisia was one of the people there. Okay.
No.
Oh, okay. I thought she was
three
one
of
of
your
the
companions,
ones too.
but not Artemisia. I don't.
Okay.
I
don't think you said her.
No, you didn't
Okay.
say it. I just assumed it.
We filled it in.
Yeah. Well,
okay.
You hadn't
I still hug her. For different reasons.
Yeah, Artemisia, like, there's definitely hesitance there. Like, she does let Stong take Mirabelle. And then, like, she, mostly because, like, Cecilia's touching her, so she sort of, like, turns into that embrace. And she says to Cecilia that I knew the baby wasn't real, but I kind of wanted it to be real.
Mirabelle, what?
My baby, it's not real, is it? No.
But you don't have you have a baby? When did that happen?
I was holding, and she's gonna look over.
Oh my god. Oh, and I'm gonna hug her and be like, there's like a really terrible psychic entity in here who might not be Mirabelle in a time slip. But it's messing with all of us.
So Stong is just like holding Mirabelle like tightly, and like his hair is like in front of his face, and it clearly like he's just sobbing, and he is just saying like, I'm sorry. Like you just hear him like sobbing, choking out like, I'm sorry I left you here for so long. I'm sorry.
Ahem, you hear a voice from the shadow. It's only been a 10-day or so. You see Varys come kind of woozily out of the shadow. like he's nursing a headache. And he says, Mistress Celia, Mistress Artemisia, Master Stung, it's good to see you.
Is Bo where Bo is Bo alive?
Are you alive?
He says, well, last time I checked, which was just a moment ago.
I'm real glad you're checking, Varys. That's why I like you. You're a thorough man.
Varys.
He points, and in the back where you usually keep like the wine and stuff, behind the barrels of wine, there are several children that kind of like peek out. They were clearly hiding back
Oh,
there.
good. They're all here.
Oh.
Whatever their names are.
And you hear Nala say, "Is it them?"
Nala, it's me, Stong.
She is she's propped up on one of the barrels. Her face is all sweaty, and she has a spear in her hand, and she's holding herself there because her legs don't really work.
So Stong says, don't mind this outfit that I have on. We've been through a lot of things, but it seems like you've also been through a lot of things.
Yeah. How do we know you're not ghosts? Vera says, I doubt any ghost could truly replicate Mistress Artemisia's fashion sense.
Also, did you see what Stong is wearing?
True.
That's what convinced me.
Or Master Makak's fashion sense.
Cecilia, what happened to your hair?
It
was necessary for
side
escape.
eye.
It was necessary to escape. What are you talking about? This is the new look.
I can find you someone who can make that better. Don't worry.
So you hear a squeak on the stairs.
Yeah, let's all whirl around.
Well,
Already.
actually, the only person who hears it is Artemisia.
Oh,
Artemisia
okay.
hears a squeak on the stairs.
Oh,
She's gonna
no.
whirl around. Bo?
All right. Yeah, you see Bo standing
What?
there. And then he looks at you kind of sad for a second, then walks up the stairs. Silent.
Was that Bo? Was that
The
Bo?
rest of the children come out and they all hug Stong around the leg.
Stong hugs them back and he
I
doesn't
think
have
Lady
any toys.
Kiko was here as well, right?
I think so.
Yeah, she comes up from
childcare.
behind, hiding as well. As does Charity, who looks over at Stong and goes, "Oh,
Okay,
Charity, I thought I'd left you upstairs with Scarcer.
okay. Also, Kalis, Rogar, and Sturge are still missing. Sturge got grabbed by a big monster, and it's my fault.
Artemisia, did you follow Bo upstairs?"
Yeah, she's
Okay.
gonna try to like take Cecilia's hand and like tug her, but if Cecilia is like hesitating, then she's gonna like let go and so that she can not lose track of Bo.
Yeah, you hear the door close at the top of the stairs, like you see the darkness fall, and then you get up and you shove it open, right, with your noodle arms. It's more like you hurry after him and you see the door just closing, and then you push it open, expecting to find him right there, and you see Sturge and Rogar and Caleb lying in the living room, just on the floor.
Let's go make sure they're alive.
Kind of
Yeah.
woozily waking up, like, what? Just what?
Sleepover.
Oh my god.
So she's gonna kneel down. Well, whichever one is closest to lying closest to where she comes up. She's gonna kneel down and make sure they're still alive.
I will say it's Caleb.
Okay, so she'll kneel down next to Caleb, like shake her a
Caleb is
little.
clinging to a book,
Whoa.
Oh,
like
no.
very tightly, like, this is my book.
Whoa.
So Artemisia knows what the ghoul book looks like. Does it look like the ghoul book?
No.
Okay. She won't take it away then.
What does it look like?
It is
Unexpected leather.
Yeah.
it is
Exotic
a leather portfolio of drawings that Mirabelle has made of various trees and flowers.
Aww.
Aw.
Are they pretty or are they like a cry for help?
They're colorful.
Okay.
Well, they're like a 3-year-old's drawings, right?
Hmm.
Screaming
2-year-old.
flowers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess Caliph is. I assume you're like shaking her a little.
Yeah.
Right. Gonna open her eyes. First thing she does, look down.
Yep. You're holding this this folio of drawings, which you start paging through, and just like throwing them all over the place.
It's like, you see someone, they just like die a little inside. That's what happens to her when she realizes
Aw.
this is not what I expected it to be.
Caliph, that I saw something that wasn't real either. That I was holding it and then it wasn't real. It's something here is making us dream of that. I don't know what you were holding, but I understand.
It was nothing, probably. These are lovely drawings. Oh, look, it's a tree.
So, is anyone else up there?
Wow.
Just Artemisia, or did Cecilia go up there?
Can I roll high-low? Because I
Yeah.
feel like I shouldn't leave Stong alone right now.
High for up and low for
There
low.
we go. I like
Mhm.
it. I am staying with Stong. Sorry, Artemisia.
Okay. All the kids seem really happy to see Stong, and that's kind of like, nice
good.
and relieving, right? Charity comes over to you, Cecilia, and she says, you came for us. I'm
Of
so
course
glad.
it came from you.
Of course you did.
Like we wouldn't leave you. It was just kind of hard to figure out where we needed to go. We actually had to jump inside a monster. Did you get eaten by a monster, or did this just?
You
didn't mention that
no,
part in the
I
sending, so.
think the spell just sent us right here.
Hey, guess what? This dimension is connected to a monster's stomach, so you're very
Really?
lucky you got to skip the first part of that.
Whoa, that's terrible.
Yes,
I
I'm gonna. Sorry,
guess that's a very safe place to be, though. If
that's true. You're not gonna get a lot of surprise visitors, although.
well, we were here for a couple of days, and then strange things started to happen. Things would move on their own, or we'd feel a presence behind us, and it's just something. And we locked ourselves here in the basement, which is the most sanctified part of the house, apparently.
Yeah, Rogar just keeps doing that.
Thank
It turns out
goodness.
that was a really good redecorating choice.
Sleeping here. It's also very clean. You see Roomba just oink, 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 oink
Good.
around on the wall.
Yay,
I'm going
Rogar.
to tell Artemisia that later. I think it'll make her very happy.
Okay.
Is Dong standing right next to me with Mirabelle?
Relatively close, yeah.
Okay, then as I'm talking to Charity, I'm going to lean over and go,
Charity's
that's,
getting a little relieved.
like, that's right. Your daddy jumped inside a monster to save you.
Mirabelle's like, Daddy's so brave.
Yeah, daddy's so brave. He would never leave you.
No.
Even if
Stong,
it took a long time.
Okay.
You know your daddy would come get you.
I.
Stong is still weeping, and he's like, yeah.
Daddy leaking.
He's just glad to have you back because he's a good daddy.
Yeah.
So upstairs, Artemisia, you've awakened Caliph. Rogar is lying there. He's still kind of dozing, and he's going like protecting his hand. And Sturge is lying there, and he's going. His nose is like twitching around.
What do they think's happening?
Are these like REM sleep? You can see their eyeballs.
Yeah, it's kind of it's like they're dreaming.
Hmm.
Like they look like they're dreaming.
Well, she'll shake Rogar, and
Rogar,
she's
you wake up. What do you say upon waking?
I can be good enough. I'm not corrupt. I'm not corrupt. I'm good.
there's something this Briar house has been there's some curse here. I don't know. And she's gonna like rather than trying to explain, she's gonna go to Sturge next. Jake can.
Okay. Sturge, you awaken.
What was the last thing I remember?
You were taking a dirt nap.
The most restful kind.
But for some reason, like, you aren't particularly traumatized or disturbed by it. Your mind is peaceful. You're also clinging to the katana. It's glowing faintly purple.
Yeah, Artemisia is not gonna get close to touching that thing.
Artemisia, thank you. Where are we?
In the living room, I think. Does it look ransacked like they did when we first came in?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay.
It's still the same as when you first came in. The poker is still vibrating slightly in the wall. Well, now it's not vibrating because
To say that's going to be something spooky.
Last episode, I think Kayla shattered a window. Is it still shattered?
Yes.
Oh.
The damage that you inflicted on the house is still there.
Oh.
The
Right.
ghosts,
Blame it on
the ghosts, yeah, inflicted.
Ghost.
Terrible ghosts.
All the damage that you personally inflicted on the house is still there. Damage that the ghost inflicted, not necessarily still
I'm
there.
just going to point out Artemisia wasn't there when all of that happened. So when we
Aye.
tell her it's the ghost.
Why do you think the ghost wrote an R and an L on the wall?
Right.
Well,
Or
so
ritual of doom.
Oh, aye.
everybody's awake. So Artemisia is going to do the thing where like somebody's just so overwhelmed that they're like pieces of glass. Like the best solution is to like pick them up with my bare hands and like pile them.
Whoa.
So she's not like going to cut her hands up, but she's going to
Like you're sort of cleaning up.
yeah, but in not really a sort of like way that makes any logical sense. Just like things on floor we'll pick up. Glass, yes.
Mhm.
Stack it neatly. Yes, cleaning up.
Come upstairs.
Sturge is
Emotionally
going to go,
traumatized. I got it.
Sturge is going to go sit up, stand, go to the window, and look out at the rose garden.
Yep, the roses are there.
He's going to sigh and he's going to say, "There's a lot of illusions here. Does anyone know what's happening?"
Can I come upstairs now?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna point at Rogar and be like, "You saved the day, buddy. I am never gonna tell you that is too many sanctifies. That is apparently the protected shell from. Although there was something weird happening there, but yeah, we got a ghost. I don't know why you saw Bo on the stairs, but that seems like a piece of this. Is it gone? Do we need to do
Ghosts?
some
You said, or ghosts?
ghosts? Like, ooh. Oh yeah, wait! Oh my god! Oh, I'm so glad. I thought the blizzard monster ate you.
Does Cecilia hug Sturge?
Whoa.
No.
Does it go that far?
Make a step towards, and then Sturge does that,
Like-
and then she pretends she didn't do anything of the sort.
Okay.
First
If-
of all,
Artemisia,
not alive.
What? Wait, what?
I'm dead. I died.
You
What?
died?
I died.
Okay, I'm not believing that.
Shoot yourself.
Slap
Artemisia
him.
is going to cast Dispel Magic. Just to make
One.
well, let's cast it on ourselves. I don't know. Like I just should look up how big it gets.
We're gonna discover all kinds of things that we didn't want to know.
Are we worried?
Surprise! Sturge is a gnome.
Well, okay, maybe I'll preempt this a little bit. Artemisia,
Okay.
as you're picking up glass and your companions are starting to have their conversation, a hand comes down and picks up another piece of glass, or reaches for a piece of glass, but just kind of passes through it, unable to pick it up. And you realize that Bo is standing there next to you, or rather kneeling there next to you.
Mhm.
And he looks at you, and he looks past you over at the others. And he says, "I understand now.
Did the rest of us see him?
Nope. Just Artemisia can see him.
Okay.
Okay. Well, she's gonna keep her voice low, and she's gonna say, "Can you move on? Are you stuck here? Can we help you? I don't want you to be stuck."
I wasn't lying, you know.
I didn't think you were a lot about what.
I really do just want you to be happy.
Hmm.
Thank you, Bo. I want you to be happy. Don't worry about me. It was my fault that all our faults that you got killed.
That's not true. I think I better stay until you know that that's not true. But don't worry. He has that little cocky smile of his, and I won't do this again.
You should feel like you can move on if you need to. Don't stay for me, Bo.
I still have something to do.
Okay. Well, let me know if I can help.
I will. Then he just kind of fades away.
Turn him quick.
Destroy undead.
Listen, buddy, she told you to go.
Did we bury Bo in the rose garden as well, or what?
I don't think we'd gotten as far as burying him, had we?
No,
Oh.
his body was just in the basement.
Oh, what? You guys,
it's not there
you
anymore.
guys run a
or
crazy
what?
operation.
Let's go.
Not there anymore.
Oh my goodness! Did the house eat him?
He's part of the house now.
Anyway.
I don't know how I feel about living inside of Bo.
Anyway, so Song, you're down in the basement still. The kids are now dancing around you quite happily.
Yeah. So, Stone
And
wants to have a-
Charity is looking at you with trepidation.
Okay. So, Stong will ask Charity, "Are you all right, Charity?"
I am now. You rescued us.
You know, I thought I rescued you earlier.
What?
I never gave you a tiny hut scroll, did I?
What are you talking about?
You've been here the whole time, haven't you?
Or silly? It was locked here in the basement.
I need to go and... So Stong thinks of Scaresair, and he's like worried about Scaresair. So he goes, "Thank you so much for taking care of the children and protecting them. I have to go check on a friend." And so he's gonna bolt back up the stairs.
Okay.
So as he bolts back up the stairs, remember how I like wrapped some of that stuff in like the red dragon skin, like the book and things like that? Do I still feel the presence of that in my barrel?
Nope.
Okay. Sorry, Emily. I wanted to return a demon book to you because I really wanted to know. I really
That was the
wanted.
opposite of what we agreed to do.
That's Yang Yang talking, not Stong. But
well, hold on. What objects did you have wrapped in dragon skin in your barrel?
Cyril, the book, and I don't
Cyril
think we
had
lost the
scampered
doll.
off.
at least
Oh,
the
that's right.
book.
We tried.
The
So I guess it's
doll
the book.
disappeared at some point.
Yeah. Just the book, really.
Just the whole what doll?
Yeah.
Yeah. So just the book. Yeah, the book's not there. Like when you came down to the basement, you're pretty sure you had the book. When you run back up the stairs and you're feeling to see if you have the book, you don't have the book.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, he runs up the stairs and then he sees all his friends like there and standing up. And for a moment, he forgets Scaresair because he's just so happy to see all of them alive.
Except for Sturge, who's dead.
Oh,
Does he
see,
look
that's my
different?
that should be my real answer. Like, okay, fine, I don't have to talk to you anymore.
Does Sturge look undead or different?
No.
Okay.
Sturge does have illusion magic, so you just never know.
It's true. he can hot topic himself anytime he wants. So Stong is gonna go to each of them, and give him a hug with his other arm. I don't know who rejects the hugs and who accepts the hugs. Does
I'll
anybody?
accept.
I'll accept.
All right. So he gets a little quiet afterwards, and he's like, I'm afraid the things in here that happened may have been because of my daughter. And I'm sorry. And you know how children sometimes act out against those that try to raise them and protect them. So I want to be honest with you all and let you know that maybe she tried to use you in a ritual to empower herself.
Did you bring Mirabelle with you?
Yes.
She goes,
I say, but I think at the end of the day, she didn't actually want to do that. She was just in pain and she was very scared and she thought that we had all abandoned her.
Stong,
Yes?
I saw my brother, and he pulled me into the rose garden into a grave. I don't think it was really my brother. I suspect that wasn't really your daughter that you're talking about.
Stong looks like greatly relieved at that thought and says thank you. And he looks down at Mirabelle to see if she sort of agrees with Sturge.
she reaches up for your face.
I hand her one of my ponytails.
She
What-
starts
why
playing
would-
with it.
Bo know about Sturge's brother? Oh, of course. I mean, he did know about us burying him.
I was definitely like, did we hide that?
He
very
dug the
well?
hole.
That's true.
I don't know.
That's
whatever this
interesting.
whatever this is, I feel like it knew things Bo didn't. So is it just Bo or is there something else? Hmm.
Well,
I mean, did anybody else see stuff that Bo didn't know about?
Oh, a library burning.
Did you have that conversation with Bo? Was that a thing you remembered? I'm gonna
I'm
guess.
pretty sure I haven't really talked to Bo before.
You're like, thank you for the biscuit,
Yeah, that's about the extent of our interaction.
right? Rogar, did you see stuff?
I saw stuff.
Was this-
Felt stuff. Wasn't it good? It
You-
maybe the ghosts can get in your brain. I don't know. Can ghosts get in your brain?
I hate to say it, but I think you're the person in this group who probably knows that best.
Oh,
But it's okay if
Scarcer.
you don't know.
Scarcer did say that it was a malevolent psychic entity, so possibly it could have all been illusion and not, ghosts at all.
it definitely was psychotic.
I feel like
Wait, what is psych? What?
Psychotic?
Caliph, you have the ability to skim people's minds, do you not?
Oh.
wait, what?
Said Celia.
No, detect thoughts.
Yeah.
You just do that?
Yeah, I just do that.
I don't know how I feel about that, Caliph.
I've always done
Have
it.
you ever?
She's
done
always
it on
done
us?
it. I don't think it's a terribly strenuous for people who know how to do it. She did it way back in our first arena adventure.
Yeah, but that doesn't dig deep. I was not I didn't even know what was going on at first.
The thing didn't dig very deep. He didn't even know my brother's name.
Rogar.
I was just thinking, this is all very interesting, but we're stuck in an Astro Dreadnought's belly, and how do we get out?
That's a wonderful question.
Maybe Scarcer will know. Stong's gonna.
Okay, let's go check on her because she's definitely got more knowledge about things like this.
Yeah, so I lead
Are we allowed to
them-
come with you?
Oh yeah, totally.
I,
I
feel
mean,
like we
you know.
shouldn't split the party again.
Yeah.
We don't want to, if you're
Take it
gonna
all.
have a conversation with your girlfriend about her inability to watch Charity.
we taking
Whoa!
all
Put the
three?
brakes on that, huh?
Well, Artemisia is
what,
cleaning
Caliph?
up.
We're taking all the kids and Various and Charity with us.
Maybe not yet because we're probably gonna try to transport the whole house, right?
Yeah.
maybe we should bring Scaresair or call her here.
Yeah. Okay. So let's go get her and bring her back.
We're all out of spell slots. Let's go.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so we go to where the tiny hut was.
Okay. It's still there.
The tiny hut is still there? Interesting. Because tiny hut, like the person who cast the tiny hut has to be in the tiny hut. So if that's not charity.
The effect is still there.
Oh, okay. Because I thought if the caster left it, it dissipated or something. So
That wasn't charity.
Then what the F? But okay. Is Scaresair there?
I mean, you could see the faint shimmer in reality that indicates that it's there.
Okay. I yell, pineapple! Pineapple! It's safe!
Okay. In a moment, the door of the tiny hut opens. As it's like an opening into a war tent.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's just full of pillows and blankets and maps.
Looks comfy. Does Scaresair come out? Or somebody come out?
Yeah. Charity is standing right there by the door, and she says, "Oh, huh, I was thinking of you when I cast it. That's why it looks like that."
Oh,
Can anyone
Caleb!
with hold person come with us?
Caleb!
Old person?
Read her mind.
Okay.
Never mind. See if that's
Yeah.
charity.
Let's
What's
detect
the DC on hold person?
thoughts. Oh, no, detect thoughts.
Oh, okay. You're going to cast detect thoughts?
Yep.
All right. So you become aware of surface thoughts in the area.
You go, hey, Charity, what's up?
Focused in on.
Charity is thinking about how she really hopes that Stong likes this hut that she tried to make real comfortable for him, because he's actually way cooler and more handsome than she ever thought before.
That doesn't sound like
Dig-
Charity.
dig a
Charity's
little
terrified
deeper.
of Stong.
Yeah.
Wait,
Philip is going to
Char-
try and dig a little deeper into.
was Charity back at the house?
Yeah. She's in the basement.
Okay, target makes a wisdom save. So what's the DC of your saving throws?
60?
Okay, she did not make her save, and you probe a bit deeper, and she is thinking about how she was terrified of Stong for
Oh.
at least a year, and now she's like, well, he's actually really kind and really really heroic.
It's the other Charity, not the
Oh,
real Charity.
no, the children! And our other friends.
Aelith?
We need to go back.
Yep. going
That
back.
was not charity in the house.
Oh, okay.
Scaresair
No.
appears, and she's like, you seem to have succeeded. Didn't really expect that, but I'm glad you made it.
Seriously, we got a problem.
What's your problem?
We might need your big brain for.
Yeah,
My
there's
brain.
two charities.
There's two charities. One is not real.
Oh, she takes the axe off her shoulder.
Stop!
The other
No,
charity's
no.
like, hi!
No.
And she hides behind
This is
Stong.
real life.
Don't want to kill the real Charity, and we maybe don't want to kill the fake Charity, but we want to be prepared for the opportunity. Just gonna say that.
Scaresair says, why wouldn't you kill both of them if you expect one of them to be an imposter?
See what
Because
I
one of
mean
them is
about
an
cultural
extremely
problems?
sweet young lady.
Very well.
Okay, so we go back to the house.
Hurrying. Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, let's.
Have those of you who stayed in the house?
Oh, we all came together, right?
Oh, I don't know. Artemisia said she was going to keep cleaning up.
Yeah, Artemisia was
Oh,
going to keep
okay.
cleaning.
I think Rogar just stayed behind. He was
You want
Alright,
to help
so
clean, Rogar?
The group comes back in
Aye,
sort of a
especially-
panic.
Yeah, it's my home
Where's
too.
Charity?
Straight downstairs.
There are two charities.
Let's go down there. Is she down there still?
No,
Where are the kids?
they're all down there.
Where's Charity?
They're sort of packing up their stuff so that they can leave the basement.
Did you guys see Charity?
They're like, yeah.
Where'd she go?
I think she went upstairs.
Oh my god.
Did you two see her go upstairs, Rogar and Artemisia?
Didn't think so.
You didn't see her.
No.
Okay, we have another problem. There's a second Charity. We don't know what it is, but it's not the real Charity.
Go
And
to Charity.
somehow.
Really quick, can I detect thoughts on Varys?
Ooh.
Well, your detect thoughts is still going, so yeah.
Is it Varys?
Okay. He's just thinking. He's making a long list of all the things that need to be done to get the house in order.
Oh.
Yay, Varys.
Yeah.
That's what I pay you for.
Starting with get the house back to Westgate.
That's a good first step.
Let's go to Charity's room.
Okay.
Well, is there a way that we can get the house back and then, like, because then we could call on, well, Mirren got us into this, but
Yeah, the like maybe
We
we
should
just want to
focus
take the
on
get the
the-
house back conversation down a few notches because do any of us have the ability to move this house back to the prime plane?
Scarecer says, I can plane shift.
Well, that's really handy. Thank you.
I
very
can't
much.
plane shift a house,
Well, that's less handy. We really
but I
need
can
to
plane
house.
shift people.
Goodbye,
How about
Briar
we just
House.
call it-
Here's the house.
Goodbye.
Here's a thought.
no.
Oh.
If we return, we can tell Mirren exactly where the house is, and maybe that will be the information she needs. Like if she understands that it's in the belly of an astral dreadnought, that'll tell
mean,
her how
but-
to get it back.
Didn't you tell me that she was embattled when you left the prime material plane?
Oh.
Yeah.
Scarecer.
Oh, aye, that's true.
But we have good feelings about her abilities.
Charity's room.
Must be an impressive woman.
We like her.
Yeah, she
All right.
is.
Yeah, you go to Charity's room. It is a mess. Like just like her cot is thrown over and all her clothes are scattered all over the place. Utterly disorganized pigsty of a room.
Yikes. Okay.
Let's search the place. I mean, we got to find her.
Yeah.
House, room after room.
Really don't want to do that again. It's so spooky.
Yeah, we found some
Okay.
spooky stuff.
Also, we haven't found Cyril,
Oh.
and
Oh
so
my
I feel like I should be also calling for Cyril
Okay,
as we move.
Mhm.
room after room.
A cat comes walking down the stairs.
Be like, "Are you Cyril?
Yes, of course I'm Cyril.
Cyril, what do you think of me as a person?"
Better than some?
What do you think of Caliph as a person?
Too many feathers. Makes me have strange feelings about whether I should be eating her or cuddling her.
This might be okay. What do you think about Artemisia? Huh?
She smells nice. And she gives good tummy rubs.
This might be Cyril. He didn't say anything about her trying too hard.
Well, she does try too hard. Of
Way
I
too
think
hard.
it's Cyril.
course I'm Cyril.
Well, a minute ago, I don't think I had Cyril with me. You were acting very weird.
That was probably because I forgot.
You forgot. What does that mean?
I forgot myself.
Why did you forget yourself?
It's trapped here in an astral dreadnought in the middle of the astral sea. Of course I forgot myself.
Is that a thing that happens? We have to get out of here. I hate that.
Well,
Does
I
Cyril
didn't,
know how to get
I
us
didn't-
out of here?
I didn't like the experience, and so I figured I would just forget myself for a while. It's very tedious.
Cyril, answer me a question.
Yeah?
Are you actually some kind of psionic entity that changes shape?
No, I'm a cat.
Have to check these things. Can you help us find Charity, also known as a psionic entity that changes shape, maybe?
Charity- the real Charity came in with us.
Yeah, there's a fake Charity.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to ask.
She's gone now, right?
You mean the illusionist?
Yes, the illusionist. That is exactly what I'm saying.
Oh,
Where is the illusionist?
she get pretty good belly rubs too.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. However, she's making a lot of trouble.
Okay.
Okay.
Cyril, do you want fish?
Yes.
There is no fish in this astral dreadnought.
I
But if
know,
you
that's
help me
why I
find-
forgot myself. Oh, I forgot why I remembered myself.
Why?
I thought you might need help.
I do need help. I just asked for help.
No, getting out of here.
Yes, we do need help getting out of here. Do you
You
know
can
how to
get us
get
out
the
of
house
here?
out of here?
Well,
Wait.
I know who to ask for help.
Who do we ask for help?
It's a journey.
Okie doke. Is that
The
the
Dream
answer?
Lords.
The Dream Lords? I'm gonna sit up and be like, he says we have to ask the Dream Lords for help.
I didn't say you have to ask.
Okay.
They're having this conversation. Meow, meow, meow. I didn't say you had to ask the Dream Lords. I just presented it as an option. That's all.
Okay. You didn't tell me we had to ask the Dream Lords. But what is a Dream Lord besides just a very dramatic sounding name? It's kind of
The rulers of the Dreamlands, obviously.
well, okay. What is a Dreamland?
It's where I go to remember or forget myself.
Cyril, you're saying stuff like it's normal and it's super not. Okay.
You go there all the time too in your dreams.
Okie doke. That's a place?
Of course.
Okay. Pin in that.
What, did you think it was just random thoughts in your head while you were sleeping?
No, of course not. That's ridiculous.
It is ridiculous.
Okay. Quick question. Illusionist. The illusionist go to the Dream Lords, or is she around still? Because I gotta talk to her.
Unclear. Did I mention the thing about her being an illusionist?
I did.
Yeah, you're not going to find her unless she wants to be found, I think.
Okay. All right, I'm going to relate all this. There's an illusionist. Sturge, she must be very pleased to be right. And Cyril says that the way to get out of here is to ask the Dream Lords for help who exist in the Dreamland. And I would like to ask our planar associate here, Scarcer, what is that?
She says, "Oh, I'm not familiar with such a place. I don't think you should trust this small furry creature."
Cyril, did you tell me a fib so I look stupid in front of the tough lady?
No.
How do we get to the dream world?
You fall asleep, of course.
We fall asleep and then we ask people we see in our head how to get home.
With suitable magic, yes.
Wait, who has the suitable magic?
I do. That's why I remembered myself.
Cyril, all this time you've had magic and why? Okay, but
Yeah. So
only particular kinds of magic.
Out of character, I'm like getting way like was that Cthulhu Dreamcats
oh my god,
vibe out of character.
That is exactly what he's describing, yes.
Like,
is he gonna jump us off the moon like in that story?
but
Well, you'd probably hit the top of the cavern if you did that.
Probably, you're right.
yeah.
Hey.
Anyway, so there are some options here. I think we should call it here. We can discuss amongst ourselves how you want to deal with this next situation, which is taking Briar House back to Westgate.
By asking Yarlahoptep or something.
Yeah.
Oh my
Elder
god.
gods,
I love
elder
it.
gods, please be kind.
Elder gods in our
Hey.
dreams, guided by the cat.
Yeah.
What could go wrong?
I mean, do we
You
have a
could have
better
picked a
offer?
great old one as your warlock patron. I'm just saying.
You know what? They didn't show up when I needed a pack. So
Well, there you go.
that's really on them.
So that's all the time we have for tonight. I have been Eric Scott to be your Dungeons and Dragons / horror campaign DM for the evening. Thank you for watching. Take it away, Aaron.
I'm Aaron M. Evans. I'm going to remind you to check out our sponsors, idlechampions.com. Yeah, check out their cool game.
I'm Rhiannon Held. Remember to check out our contest. Enter, it's cool. Thank you to Yang Yang for running our tech, and thank you to our moderators tonight, Shay and Seldering.
Hi, I'm going to talk a little bit about the charities that we sponsor. So right now we're sponsoring the NAACP, the ACLU, the National Bailout Fund, and Act Blue Bailout Fund Network. I'm going to take a little bit of a moment to talk about why bailout funds are important, because sometimes it's like not so clear. But in America, bail is supposed to create like an incentive for people to return to the court, but in reality it actually creates two systems of justice, one where people can afford to pay for the bailout and the other one for people who can't. So the poor, who are sometimes unable to afford a bail of as low as like $100, they have a really tough choice: either stay in jail and fight the case, or just plead guilty and be able to leave. And if they choose to stay, then they can be held for as long as 120 days. Even though we have the right to like a fair and speedy trial, even if you invoke that right, that's at least like 45 days. So it's really important, especially with this pandemic going on and like nightly marches happening here in the U.S. It's important for us to get these to get people out of holding as soon as possible, and as many of them. These aren't criminals, but individuals being held while awaiting trial. So check them out and please consider supporting. Thank you.
Well said.
Yeah, and thanks to everyone who subscribed to our channel or gave bits. We do this for love, but the money definitely helps keep it going.
You can also find our past videos on our YouTube channel, linked on our Twitch page below. Be sure to click subscribe to support us, and you'll get the little bell thing, or click the little bell thing to get notified as we add new content.
Yeah. And the adventure continues over on our website, www.dungeonscrawlers.com. What do we have? Character profiles, player profiles, lots of really cool bonus content, awesome recaps by Shay. So be sure to check that out. And and of course, thank you to you, our viewers, most important of all. So yay, and stay scrawly.
Bye now.